Okay, so are we ready to begin?
Let's begin the Heckfire Compact.
The Heckfire Compact. Just to briefly review, you guys have traveled from the capital out into rural Cheliax, beautiful rural Cheliax. You have already done your civic duty by hunting down a ruthless group of bandits who are preying on road travelers between the capital and here. And you have arrived at this town, your destination. You have a cover identity as a mercenary company, but in fact, you work for the Chelish government. And what is our first step?
Well, our first step should be to find the lodging, given that
he
we'll
went
be in town for a while.
He went to sell off his stuff, and we had all our stuff on his cart, so I think we were selling off at the same time. He had asked about
all his stuff.
Let's pop over to the town map.
Yeah, let's deal with selling the loot. We can deal. We should probably hold off on the paintings for now.
I thought we were keeping one of the incriminating painting, and the other one was a sculpture.
Yeah, it was called the Thinker.
Okay, if that one's not.
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like small towns like this
not intimidating.
Sell art.
Yeah.
I just don't want to carry a painting around or a statue all over the place.
If it's not critical,
you can carry on the statue and beat people with it.
It's a weirdly 4-pound statue. It's just must be a very small statue.
It is. It's only about a foot and a half tall.
Still, probably more than 4 pounds. Very well.
Oh, the real one is gigantic. This is clearly some sort of small replica or different thing. Yep.
Yeah, I guess Tordek can carry around the statue and beat people with it.
I believe that would reduce its market value.
But add to its fame.
Well, subset of people who'll pay more, right? You never know.
So let's sell the loot that we got that isn't incriminating.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
who's going to be in charge of buying and selling stuff?
Mogo.
Yeah, not me.
He's a master appraiser.
Do it.
Do it. You just volunteered for all the work.
All right. What are we selling?
I know there's a way to bring up my character panel, but I don't know how to do it.
Double click your token.
There you go. Sweet.
I don't have anything to sell. If anyone else has picked up things to sell.
Everything that I want to sell is on the cart already. I just added it to the cart.
Isn't it just see the art in there and then a bunch of supplies?
There was a whole bunch of weapons and armor and stuff.
Yeah, not there anymore.
I think we already did sell all the stuff.
Yeah, maybe we did.
Oh yeah, no, we probably did.
Okay.
I think
do we just want to sell the Thinker then?
Yeah.
Roll with that cooking pot. It looks suspicious.
Yep, you guys sold stuff because Jim has money, and I didn't give Jim any money.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So let's sell the Thinker.
He's got money.
I guess.
Wait, no, I have money.
Yeah, I have money too. Okay, yeah, we definitely sold stuff.
Okay.
We can start asking about the buyers for potential art.
Sure. Let's have an appraise check from whoever's good at it.
I have that skill.
Ooh, that's not a great roll.
That's for +1.
Bam. Oh, fuck.
Even worse.
Well, that's an assist from Jim. So that gets Mogo to a 14.
That's what I did.
That's unhelpful. Valeroff.
That subtracts 2.
We're back to 12.
You bastard.
I'm going to call that neutral.
I thought 10 was the goal for an assist.
Yeah, but you can only have 2 people assist, and Jim already helped, and you already screwed it up. So that's 2. At this point, Tordek is just throwing fuel on the fire of the argument that's happening.
I think a 10 makes it. Or do you have to beat 10? I don't know.
No, normally you just have to be 10, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Generally, I'm pretty nice GM. When you guys all spam a bunch of rolls in the chat, I'll try to, unless it's something really crucial, I'll take the highest one and let you assist.
Super worried about it. I just wanted to get it out of our inventory.
Sure.
Let's sell it.
The general store is mildly interested in it. They say if you want, they'll put it on consignment for you. They'll put it on the shelf, and if it sells,
No. How much would they'll give us right now?
50 gold.
Fair enough.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the painting?
No, we're not selling the painting.
That's incriminating as fuck. We need that later for later.
Yeah. Thinker totally safe to just ditch it for $50. Okay. Someone in the party, probably Mogo, has $50 to divide.
By 5.
10 each?
How does that work?
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna add 10 to my character.
10.
Done.
Yeah, that was the joke. I got it.
Okay.
I don't know how many was in the party
You just
anymore.
might need that.
I mean, I thought Mogo's like, all right, Jim, your end is 4. You know.
Fuck you.
Yeah, like Jim's sitting there asking him how much, and Mogo goes, "Hold on, he might actually be stupid."
I mean, I used to play in a band with a guy who one time tried to take our pay for 5 of us, and he told each one of us that he'd given that person's pay to another person. So he basically sent each of us to get the money from each other and kept the extra and left town.
What? Yeah, that sounds like a way to buy time so you can fucking leave town.
Yep, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Pretty shit.
For what, like
Pretty
a
shit.
couple $100?
Oh, no. Way more petty. I think the grand total that he schemed off of us was $50.
Yeah, I was like 50 or
I was the only one that got paid because this guy needed to sleep on my couch. And I was like, I just held out my hand and stood in front of the couch. Musicians, you know.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys are better than that. Look at you, dividing up money equally, selling stuff, participating in commerce.
Look at us.
Who'd have thought?
Supporting the local economy.
Question: would this general store have any potions of any kind?
The general store, no, but you can ask around. The general store, let me see, do I have a general store for this place? I might set one up.
Do they
We
have
seem just
alchemists
mundane
or,
from the general store, basically.
Yeah, they have
some sort
the
of mage shop?
rural mundane items that are cheap. You can ask around
Fair enough.
and roll some people
I
skills.
mean, the general store owner should know.
What's that?
Well,
Yeah, I'll talk to the proprietor.
I would like to see if I can gather information on where we might find Reslago.
Okay.
You probably don't want to say that name in public, or
No, we
bring
do.
up
He's our
association.
contact. He's not
I
the.
don't think anybody here will know Rathalago, though.
He's our contact with House Thrune.
No, he's not. We were literally told to come here and ask for him.
To the general
No,
store?
we're told to come to the town and that we would find him. But I don't think we were told to ask around for him.
Hey, DM, can you give us a little hint here? Is it a bad idea?
Yeah, our characters shouldn't be this dumb. Come on, help
I
us
feel
out.
like that's a really bad idea.
You guys, it's not that long ago. You recall, you were told Raslago will be your contact here. You weren't told really much about him. It was pretty vague. You were told to find him, but that was it.
Well, I'm going to try and gather information to see if I can find him. Yeah, I don't know how to find him without asking. I'm not just going to start opening every door and shouting
That's
his name.
fair.
There's
That
a
is
lot of
fair.
doors.
All right.
Okay. You want to ask about Raslago?
Yeah, I'm going to basically be like, hey, our company's here in town. He's an old friend of ours, and we're looking to meet up with him. We were told he was here in town.
Shopkeep says, I don't know him, but there's a lot of old soldiers in town.
Oh, well, I'm actually doing just like a gather information, so
Oh,
not just from the shopkeeper.
Oh, you want to bounce around a bit. Well, what you can get from the shopkeeper is that there's a lot of old soldiers in town. He's sort of, since you look like a soldier and you're asking about somebody he's never heard of, he assumes it's one of those. A lot of soldiers retire here for whatever reason. And most of them are alcoholics. And there's a bar up the street. That'd probably be your best bet.
You know, Toby, I'm
Oh, this
offended
bar
by
sounds
that
awesome.
generalization.
It's in game.
accurate.
It's not at all real life.
Yeah, because all VFWs aren't bars.
Not at all.
I've
All
never
the
been to
soldiers
a
in my
VFW
family.
that doesn't have a bar. I have never been to one that doesn't have a bar. So,
One of my adopted sons is a lieutenant in the army, and he's practically an alcoholic. I might have to slap him around one day.
No,
So
I was joking. All VFWs are bars.
yes, no, they are right. Like,
they really are. Yeah.
I mean,
How dare you say something so accurate?
whoops, my bad. It's supposed to be a fantasy.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
in this
called the
world,
Legion.
the soldiers receive excellent health care and don't develop alcoholism. They're fine.
Excellent mental health services.
If anything, in Thrune.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the part that's more Canada. Excellent.
Yeah, in Cheliax, I feel like they actually get worse care.
Oh,
Well.
I think they get taken advantage of in Cheliax. That's what I'd guess.
Okay,
They
so
do.
let's go-
And actually,
Yeah.
since you guys have segued into soldier-born alcoholism, part of what Valoroth gets from his gathering information is that there are a lot of soldiers in this community. A lot of them are retired. A lot of them are alcoholics. And a lot of them aren't too happy with the army that they used to serve. They're not too happy with Cheliax.
I mean, we haven't gotten a paycheck yet.
Yeah.
You've got some...
Yeah.
You have a $5 gift card for the Temple of Asmodeus. That's something.
That's true. We've gotten some.
Sweet.
Or pay.
That's definitely what I work for. $5.
Hey, it's 5 gold. That's like a week's salary for.
And here in
average
Longacre, we can
$5 of
use that
store credit, too.
to start a fire with.
Look, if you just sold a valuable piece of art for 50 gold. You guys could just rest and relax here for like 6 months on that.
Oh, that'll be
Yeah.
a fun campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. All RP
That was fun.
soldiers with alcoholism. Go.
All right, where's the bar?
Well, here's the funny part. You have a dwarf in the party. He's already an alcoholic.
I don't think
No,
dwarves can be
alcoholics
alcoholics. They're
are
too
relative.
resistant.
Yeah, something like it. I don't think you're alcoholic for a dwarf. You're just.
I'd say high functioning.
That's why
So-
dwarven alcohol is
Dwarf
dangerous for
is
humans.
Truly a train wreck. So.
Okay, well, I'll go head over to the bar if you guys want to go see if we can find Reslago.
Yeah.
I'll also ask.
It's not like we have any other leads for whatever the fuck a Reslago is.
I'll ask the general store proprietor if there's any like alchemist or shop, mage guild, or someone that would sell potions for the dwarf.
He makes a pained face and says, there's Odmer. And he kind of points across this literal courtyard you're next to the southeast. And he says he's got a potion shop. He's real weird. He's a weird dude. But, yeah, he sells some stuff.
Well, if he's odd, as long as the potions work, right?
They
I'll
might.
come- I'll come along for that one.
Yeah,
I'll,
definitely go in there and not on your own.
Another alchemist in town. Who would have thought?
You think he's just going to kidnap you and turn you into ingredients? Or?
Well,
Fuck that.
that's one.
Leave the
one.
shop without a kidney.
Yep.
I'm going along to
Yeah.
see what kind of alchemist he is.
Okay.
Tordek's gonna go so we can try and pick up some more potions of mage armor.
Doc will tell Tordek where the alchemist is.
Okay.
Thank you.
It ain't far. It's just across the courtyard here, and the nearest bar is up the street to the north. It's called the Last Stand Tavern. Just up the street.
I'll wait for you guys to get finished, and then I think we should go in the tavern together, so we don't, make this take too difficult time for the GM.
Are you saying you don't want to split up? What? We're in a new town. It's the first thing you do.
Yeah, split
Fuck
the
that.
party right away.
I didn't say like I was going there by myself.
I think Doc's
I'm waiting for
available.
everybody else, so if you're just going
Yeah,
in
we're
there
just
on your own,
just waiting.
go- good luck.
Yeah, well, let's go to the tavern then. If we're, or do we want to hit the alchemist shop first?
Keep in mind, you only have one GM, so if you split up, you just each have to wait on each other.
Yep.
All right, tavern first. Let's go.
Booze first. I like it. Priorities. Let's see. Find our lovely boozy map. Make sure this.
Hopefully there's a bar fight so Tordak can break it up.
Well, we are doing this midday.
Yeah, assuming we got there midday.
Okay.
Whatever time it is.
Let me see. I think my about time mode is working. Yeah.
Stop in 10.
2 in the afternoon. Let's stop by and see what's happening. Okay. Ready for you. Come on over. Should be loading now. And it ain't that loud, so we're going to back it down a little bit. You can hear a few voices inside, but it is largely quiet outside. It says there's a lovely little sign that says Last Stand Tavern, and it looks kind of well-worn, but well-maintained place. There we go. That's more appropriate noise levels. And you guys can come on in if you wish.
All right. There. No? Okay, how about there?
Everybody got vision and movement.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it.
Trying to get my guy to teleport into a wall. Like that.
Oh, well, maybe someday.
Yeah.
This place is...
build.
This is like an all log cabin style building with a bearskin rug you can see, and it's just very homey and warm, small. The bartender is exceedingly ugly.
Oh, that's the bartender. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. And the barmaids are like barmaids. They're much cuter. And there's a couple, looks like town guards or deputies in here that kind of vaguely look up. You guys are just wearing your mercenary badges, right? Nothing official.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the bartender look like he's got a clown nose?
I mean, he's got cauliflower ear and kind of a flat nose, and he's pretty strong. Looks like he's well built. He might be 1/10 half orc or something like that.
What's the character with the red border?
The red border. You mean Mogo?
I think it's purple.
Girl.
Oh, this lady here? She's a lady in here talking to the guards.
Oh, okay.
Logan just sits next to her.
It also says horror right on it.
Well, there's that.
Come on, click
Well,
on
that's not nice. I mean, she's
Yeah, the one that clearly looks kind of like a character from Game of Thrones. I think that's a.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll find that I reuse tokens for civilians quite a lot.
Fair.
And since she was brutally killed in our Game of Thrones one shot like a year ago, I've just kept the token around. Okay. So you guys pop in, have a drink.
Do some information gathering.
Okay.
meanwhile Mogo
Okay,
is trying to steal this girl's attention away from the guard.
Does he have any charming people skills?
Ooh.
Okay. Well, let's just have a charisma check and see how you do. Unless you want to talk to her about, biology and chemistry and stuff. Sometimes that works.
Sure.
I think that's Mogo's default. But
Yeah, he'll try to astound her with knowledge.
Specific biology.
Go on the Carl Sagan route here.
you ever see a liver?
Oh,
I'm not Doc.
That's
I mean,
part of his own liver.
You know what the largest organ on tieflings is? It's their skin.
whoa. Well, that doesn't get you very far. She tends to sort of politely ignore you, and the guard she's talking to gives you a glare for a second anyway, but then she gets his attention back, and they're just largely ignoring you.
Well, I'll talk to the bartender and say, kind of dead in here, isn't it?
Ah, yeah. 2:00. He says, give it a few hours.
Old friend of mine is supposed to frequent this area. Do you know Rez?
Riz? No. Has he been here long? We'd know him if he'd been here any time. Is that small town?
Is that the end of it? Wasn't sure if my headset died.
For my friend here, who seems to have forgotten the conversation.
Oh no, it's okay. He says he doesn't know a Raz, but he asked, what does Raz look like? Is he traveler like you all?
I don't know.
I think Arden might be muted.
Come here and find a Raz Lago. I don't know who Raz Lago is.
Yeah,
You would know.
I think Sam's having like an internet thing or something because he
No, okay.
not squawking at all. But Valorant talks to this guy for a couple of minutes and doesn't get much other than if he's another soldier or mercenary, then the Grammels will probably know who he is. Bo Grammel and her partner Dent. They're both old soldiers. Yes.
Okay. I had to unplug it and replug it, but
that's
Yeah.
that's 90% of what we do in IT. But yeah, you get kind of a blank on the name. He says the Grammels would know him. They're the soldiers. They're a pair, man and woman partners. They're old Chelish soldiers. They know all the mercenaries around here.
And I point over to the ones that are talking as them.
So there's deputies. He leans over on the bar. They don't know nothing. The deputies.
So they're not the Grammels. I thought that was
No, sir. No, the Grammels will probably come by later, though. They're here almost every evening.
What are the Grammels?
They're people. You understand?
Old Chelish soldiers. He
Yeah.
said.
Grumpy fuckers, but they pay well. So.
Okay.
You all looking for a place to stay? Or just a beer?
I mean, I could use a room. My whole crew could.
Beer, place to stay.
Well, there's 5 of you.
Here for a bit.
I've got 6 rooms if you want them. Silver a night.
Sure.
Well, can I like diplomatize him and say, listen, we're kind of a poor troop. We're looking for work in the area. Any chance we could get a group rate?
Let's see. Poor troop wearing a noble's outfit
So cheap.
with a breastplate, shield, sword, rode in on a wagon. Well, he didn't see the wagon. He says, you don't look particularly poor, Governor. I think you could probably swing a silver a night.
Don't I look unemployed?
Oh, possibly. But if you come here, it must be for something.
So not even going to let me do the check here.
Which one?
Diplomacy to try and make it less.
You can try, but no, he's not negotiable on his
No need.
My
prices.
Gonna get embarrassed hearing this and be like, I'm fine with paying a gold a night. Fine.
Did you just say a gold a night?
Yeah.
Great, you can cover us all.
Bartender points and says, that's the right attitude. Fork it over.
Yep. You can have your gold for tonight, at least.
Okay.
Well, you can have 7 gold just to cover the weekend. Or the week, I guess.
You give him 7 gold?
Yeah, if I can figure out how to get back into this.
And I look at him and I say, that's us paid for.
That
Yep.
should cover us for a 10-day.
He said, that's quite some time. Thank you very much. Beer's on the house. I'll have dinner for you later if you want it.
Sounds good.
The bedrooms are just off to the sides here. You guys get 5 of them.
Mogo's gonna pull out his coin purse and start counting out gold. Just sit next to the woman, loudly clinking them into his hand.
I couldn't get it done with your charisma, right? Might as well try the other way.
There's only one language they speak.
Wow. Mogo has some things to learn. Although, well, no. You never know. But yeah, in this case, your 7 charisma is still holding holding you back, you feel. Well, you guys can
Jesus, you have her labeled as whore, and he can't even get her attention.
well, she's already got a client.
But I'm paying more. Okay.
Oh.
Not even
Come
while
back.
counting money right beside her. Like, it's just like, nope.
The guard will be back, whether or not she works with Mogo for the night.
Yeah, the guard leans around her and says, "Have you got a problem, bub?
Oh no, not at all.
Buzz off then."
Well, I guess I'll go. And as he's going by, he's going to tickle the guard's butt with his tail.
Oh my.
Mogo, you must be thirsty. Come on. Head over to the bar here
You're
and get
hard
some,
up for
some
it
of this
tonight. You're
alcohol.
even hitting on the guards.
You
Wow.
don't remember where I was when you found me there?
You got to wonder how he got there.
For months.
You were in jail for months from pouring. Like, some shit went wrong.
He
Seriously wrong.
he stands up,
he needs-
looks angry, and looks at his buddy, who also stands up and looks angry. And they kind of look at each other like, we're going to beat this guy's ass. But then they look at how many of you there are, and they're like, "Come on, miss, let's shove off."
Don't look at me. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you can have him.
Tordek, you got my back, right?
Turk's too busy, drinking.
Are taking advantage of that free alcohol.
Well, you guys have a free round on the barkeep for vastly overpaying him for accommodations.
Okay,
And a young lady steps into the bar, and the bartender looks up from washing a mug and goes, "Ah, here comes trouble." She says, "New in town, eh?"
Yep. That's
She-
it.
She walks over and looks at Mogo and kind of almost boops him on the nose and goes, "Tiefling, definitely not from around here."
Yeah.
Who wants to know? As Tordek's over here just still drinking his beer.
She looks at Valoroth. She says, military chaps. And a dwarf. You brought everything. Do you have an elf somewhere?
Well, we're the Saber Guard troop, the Knights of Saber Guard. Not military so much as we work for pay.
Never heard of you, and I've heard of everyone. At least around here.
I think we're new.
Well, you just heard of us.
You think you're new. Why? What do you know then?
Well, I'm new to this group, so that's why I'm like, I think we're new. Wow.
Is Jim a halfling? No, Jim is Jim is a human.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's human-ish.
Well, what we know is you shouldn't turn down orders from House Thrune unless you want to lose all your work in Agarian.
Bastard said we can't get any more contracts.
She says, "So you came here, huh? You just want to just starve or be barred to death? Best place for both."
Looking for work, you know of any?
Might be that I do. Might be that someone sent me to find you. Said look for a tiefling, a dwarf, and a man who's not as pretty as he thinks, but he's very pretty.
I think they're talking about you, Jim.
Wait, which one is that? Is that me?
It could be any one of you, honestly.
Yeah.
And I see a tiefling, a dwarf. Maybe I've got a job for you.
Work is work.
Ah, it is.
As to who sent you to find
Who
us?
sent you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder who this is.
a mutual friend of ours.
Is it Razalago?
Oh, I'm not sure I know that name, but it sounds familiar.
Take me to this person.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'd like to know if she's leading us into a trap, if I get that feeling.
Oh, she might be. You never know.
Well, probably
Nope, it's totally
no
safe.
clue.
Tordek may be still drinking, but he's still keeping an eye on everything.
Valoroth, you are unsure. You can't get a read on her at all. Tordek, she seems straight ahead to you. Doesn't seem nervous, doesn't seem like she's lying about anything. or she's great at it.
Well, either way, sorry, what was your name?
Simri,
Henry. Boy, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. She shakes your hand. You can roll a perception check on her, since
Our
you're...
mutual friend. Yep, I'll do that.
The bartender kind of says under his breath, but Tordek and Valeroth hear it. He goes, "Watch out, chums. You don't know what work you're going in for there."
Doc will say, we don't have a lot of options.
She looks over at the barkeep and says, "I put a cork in it unless you're going to help. Bolgart, and I know you're not going to help. So fuck off." She actually is pretty stern with him, and he just looks at her and goes, "Mm-hmm."
What are we waiting for? We got work.
Guy, the tiefling's got it. Let's go.
Lead the way.
Before he Tordik gets me goes, I'm gonna need your biggest cup. I'm gonna take one to go.
A big gulp of alcohol.
She,
All to go. Like fucking.
actually, I've done it.
Take a cask.
I've done it recently.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Wasn't supposed to, but right before we left the restaurant, this Mexican restaurant I love to go to brought me the hugest strawberry margarita I'd ever seen, and one of those flat, square styrofoam to-go boxes, and so I just poured it in there. And
Oh my god.
when we got home, we just jabbed a straw in it, and
Perfect.
it was a short drive. Technically quite illegal, but I wasn't going to let like a gallon of margarita go to waste.
You can't let it go to waste. No, not a margarita.
That would be
Illegal
wasteful.
if you get pulled over.
Yeah, this is green.
Yeah. I'm being
Saving the
efficient.
planet, everybody.
Is everybody coming along?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I still try to get that
Okay.
that large beer to go.
Oh, all right. You get a beer to
Grab
go.
a cask.
This town has no such ordinances against such behavior. You can walk down the street with a beer in your hand.
Like man, not just like little small beers, but a big ass beer.
Well, they've only got the one size of mug here. One size fits all, they say. Just drink more of them.
Like I'll be back for more.
Well, Simri steps outside and she kind of waves you over to the alley by the side of the bar.
Alleys,
Come
huh?
on, gents. Let's go down the dark alley with the stranger that we were warned against.
It's worked out so far. Never once have I regretted going down an alley with strangers.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong? She gets you over here and
Disease, you're fine.
yeah, she brings you over here and she says, "Now look, you can't go talking about stuff in front of people like that around here. Everything you said to that man will be in every ear in town by sunset. You just can't do it."
But I told them.
Everybody knows everybody here. There's no secrets unless you really work to keep them. She also seems like she's maybe 17 years old. She doesn't really seem old enough to be a career criminal or mercenary or whatever she's putting herself out to be. But Mogu, you are still hurt.
Keep
Why
in mind.
are you still damaged?
Doc
There we
will
go.
look at Valrath and say, yes, maybe we shouldn't be saying specific names or details a random passersby.
Well, they she says, "I work for Reslaco, and he asked me to find you, and we've got work to do. Tonight, if you can."
That's what we're here for.
Take us to Reslago.
That's fair. I assume that you can keep the barkeep under control. I don't think Valrath brought up the names of too many others besides.
I didn't even give his last name.
Yeah, the shopkeeper.
I only said
at the
Rez.
general store.
And then he mispronounced it and I didn't correct him.
The only people in town that know that name is you and me, and now he's got a bad version of it, so we'll just keep it there, eh? But look,
Sounds like a
And,
plan.
the guy over there at the general store, he might have the name too.
oh, great, great.
Oh yeah, that's
Is there
right.
anybody else? Did you write on the side of the wagon on your way in, perhaps?
Man, if only our orders had been
Yeah, I would assume that guy
go to
knows it, to be
Longacre and
honest.
wait for Reslago to find you, and not go
Oh,
to Longacre and find
vague.
Reslago.
They're vague. Is this your first day being a super spy?
Well,
They
yeah.
didn't say shit. They
Normally,
just said
my
find
orders
out
are a little
Lago.
bit more
This
clear.
is this
Yeah.
is day 5. This is day 5.
Oh,
but the first-
day 5. Goodness
days
me.
when traveling, it doesn't. I don't know if it really counts.
Like day 20. Yeah, that's right.
First of all, I'm not a spy. I'm a bouncer. And I punch people in the face if they make me angry.
Well, I am, and
Fine.
intel is important,
Assume
and
he's an
every
idiot
spy
then.
knows it.
She says, well, you're quite the group then. She says, well, if you're ready, we can go talk about this and get this done, and then you can meet him.
Good.
Sounds like a plan. And
What's
don't
your
worry
name?
about us. We're expendable.
She says,
Right, we are. Simple.
she says, my name's Simri, Stalish.
All right, I'll have to remember that.
I'm basically the head of the Thieves Guild around here, except the Thieves Guild's just one person, me.
Ah,
I see.
So you're
It's not
who's
very hard
going
to become the new
defense
head.
stuff?
I am Longacre's most accomplished criminal.
You haven't met Jim
So-
yet, have you?
Definitely not hard to be the new head. All right.
Oh,
This is Super Rogue Jim. You two should get acquainted.
super,
Feel
okay.
the-
Well, she says that she has this job and we need to relocate to somewhere a little more private to discuss it.
Is there anybody here? Anybody else here in this alley or wherever the fuck this is?
The walls have ears.
It's by a tavern.
Man, this place is lucky to have walls, not even ears. All right. So
Hey,
Let's see.
the ground has ears too.
The hills have eyes.
Yeah, all that. We should go somewhere. Where are we going?
She says, well, I think we go west of town. Let's go about the job.
Sounds good. Are we walking? Do you have a caravan?
I don't have a caravan.
Is this
We're walking.
lead the way?
Great.
I don't think I can hail a taxi here. Let's go.
You want to buy a caravan? Periwinkle Blue. Sorry. Say caravan, I think of Snatch.
Yep.
All right. You guys head out of town with the young Miss Stalish.
You like
Shh.
dogs.
What's that?
You like dogs.
Dogs. Yeah, I like dogs. I like caravans more. All right, let's see. You need a Simri token. She is, you very quickly, because she tells you, she is from here, doesn't like it here. It's boring. There's nothing to do. And she is also an accomplished master criminal, thief, planner, mercenary. She says she's not an assassin, but everything in time, you know. And she's
It's good to set your goals.
Yeah, I'll read between the lines there.
and she says basically this is we're solving a problem for the town.
Oh, you're solving a problem for the country.
I
not
well
just the town.
the job
Can
tonight,
you
I
tell me
mean.
more about the problem? I guess. Just forget how you're solving it. What is the problem?
Well, Mr. Reslago told me that I was to go and check out the payroll at Luslik Tannery. You know what a tannery is? They make leather. It's
Yeah,
west of
yeah,
town.
shit.
Yeah, it smells horrible. But seems Mr. Luslik has not been paying his taxes. And that displeases Reslago. And so he said to go hit the payroll, bring him the gold, and he'd pay us very well.
Representation without taxation? That's horrible.
Yeah, it'd be horrible if people didn't pay taxes. like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos.
Probably
Yeah.
not quite the same. This is like the non-official tax.
Oh yeah, no, this is much more exploitive. This is the
Yeah, this is the protection for the street tax.
Protection racket. Yep.
well, Simri says, "Oh no, I run protection rackets. I know what you're saying, but this is actual. He hadn't paid his taxes to Archbaron.
Oh, he's a dead man.
Eh? He's in shite with the law if we turn him in. But Rezlago says, nah, we just take his stuff. It's better. Cut out the middleman.
It's fine.
How
We can
much
do this for
stuff is
Rezlago.
there at a tannery?
What's that?
How much stuff is there at a tannery?
I don't know. I just know there's payroll and whatever else we see we can take. I think we probably try not to rough anybody up too much, but, you all are the mercenaries, and Rezlago said we're hiring you, so we'll see how you do it.
Got it. So we're here to send a message, not necessarily murder everyone.
That's the gist of it.
Well, lead the way. Let's scope this place out.
Okay.
When was the last time we rested?
Last night.
Last night, yeah.
Last night. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
should probably be full life, whoever.
was it after the whole the bandit cave? Did we have a night after that,
I
or
think it
was it
was
just
before.
straight on to town?
Right on to town from the bandit camp.
Yeah, you might actually still be down a spell or two and maybe slightly hurt, but you can rest if you wanna.
Oh,
mean, we
Jim
can
has
scope
more
the
life
place
than
out.
HP.
Good one to come.
How the fuck does that work?
Say again?
Jim is overhealed somehow.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
we can fix that.
I didn't know how that happened.
Oh, I think I was trying to top everybody off and just put too many hit points on him.
I don't
Yeah,
even see
well,
where to fix this. Whatever. Fuck it.
we can scope this place out, then rest before we actually go to rob and or raid it.
That's the plan then?
Seems like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we still had a day before after the bandit camp.
I think we did.
We had the
But-
bandit camp, and there was still a day of travel to go, and we made it back to town. So I think we have all
Mhm.
our resources.
Okay.
Okay, then we should be healed up.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't recall exactly, and I think that's fine. Okay. Well, she takes you on a walk up the hill west of town, kind of similar to where you came in. And again, she seems to know where most things in town are. Most people are. This person's grumpy. This person's really funny. That person's an absolute disaster. And she's got a pretty good handle on the local scene. And as you leave town, she says, "Oh, you can already smell it." And you do indeed have on the wind just the occasional as the wind shifts. They were smart and put the tannery downhill from town, but occasionally it shifts and blows a little bit this direction. So you get a brutally terrible smell. Feces, chemicals, it's
Right track.
just amazingly bad.
So, Simri, what do you know about Oddmer? The shopkeep warned us that, or he said that he was sort of odd.
Well, it's right there in the name, innit? He's a weird man, but he can make a couple of potions. He can do a cure light. He can do a couple others. Not many.
Hey, drummer?
I don't know about that. Not familiar with that one.
You know if he's an alchemist or a wizard or what?
I mean, I've seen him do a little bit of magic, maybe. He, I occasionally have bought a cure light from him, and he's tried to sell me some other thing called an air bubble potion, but I didn't need that.
Well, good to know. We can ask him. Should we have checked before we left town?
I mean, he'll be there. He's there all day, and I know where his shop is. But he was. I mean, I don't trust everything he sells. He was banned from town for a year for making a bad batch of moonshine in somebody's bathtub.
Mm. Did someone go blind?
I don't know, but they threw him out of town, and then a year later, I think they just sort of forgot, and he came back, started selling stuff again.
Hmm.
That's moonshine.
Yeah, I mean it's important. You gotta have your source of moonshine in town. Just look the other way.
You guys have an armorer in town or a blacksmith?
We do. It's nothing amazing, but we do. Oh, there's a couple shops we could take you to. Just, there's one place sells armor, another one does weapons. There's not that much. Everybody in this town, they probably told you, so many soldiers, they came with plenty of weapons. So, it's not a lot of
We know
market.
about the sheriff here. They kind of gave us the stink eye as
Oh,
we went through.
she's a handful. I'd stay away from her if I were you. She's... Mm-mm.
Can you elaborate?
Well, she looks kind of awkward for a second. And she says, well,
Isn't it?
she's my aunt.
Yeah, I see the resemblance.
Sort of the same vein.
And
Yep.
Yeah.
You'd get more attention given your profession.
She's just a tight ass. Zero fun. Ever.
So I take it she knows that you're the head of the Thieves Guild?
No, I'm way too sly for her. She doesn't know nothing. You guys
Jack just raises an eyebrow.
You guys are getting out of town into a more wooded type area. And ahead of you, through the woods, you can see a barrier wall of sort of tree trunks, sharpened, but not too sharp at the top. Looks like about a 6-foot privacy fence. And she says, that's the tannery wall. Looks like a little fort, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Why
It
would
seems
it?
excessive for a
Why would a
tannery.
tannery need walls?
Keep the creatures out, I guess. I don't think it's that secure. He's got dogs, though. I believe he's got a dog.
Dog or
Ah.
dogs?
He's got a
Or dag or dag?
He's got a dag. I don't know how
See you
many.
guys. I'm pretty sneaky. I don't know if I'm smell sneaky, but I'll see if I can get over there and see where this dog is at.
Do you have treats for the dog or something?
Probably don't. Let's see. Yeah, man. Nope. I got enough. Oh, well, chocolate bar. Let's see how that goes.
Oh my god. Yes. Poisonous dog.
Yeah, I don't think.
All
don't
I'll
think-
be all sneaky and all. You let me know when you need me to roll. I'll just assume I'm being sneaky.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
What happens? What is that? Stealth. Bam. Bam.
All right, that is. Oops, sorry. Whip the screen out of the way. Let's transport you over here.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, pretty good stealth. Okay. Simri says she's coming with you.
Sure.
So
No,
mass.
I'm gonna take this chocolate bar out for
So-
now. My guy doesn't know that much about dogs. He's just gonna hold it. Like, come on, maybe this will help work for me.
Just that all you got? You haven't got any beef jerky or something?
What's beef jerky?
It's the ration you actually eat every day when you're
I got
traveling.
none. It's in the wagon.
It is. Oh, you don't have any on you. Okay, gotcha.
No, I literally don't.
Tordek's got a couple of rations on him.
Who does?
Like Tordek.
Well, too late. They've already left with just the chocolate
Yeah,
bar.
that's too bad.
Okay. Well, she says, lead the way. You can see this wall is well built, well maintained. It's been here a long time. Pretty weather worn.
What is this? Oh, that's a wall. That's
Mm-hmm.
wood stuff. What's over here?
You can see that you're sort of creeping through the grass and the bushes near the road. So you're following the way in. And to your right, as soon as you turn this corner, you can see a gate to the north. That yeah.
Gate to the north. All right.
Mm-hmm. And currently it is closed, but okay, right about there, you hear you can roll me a perception check. Roll me a fresh perception check, you and Simri both here.
Perception. Bam. Wait, did that work? That didn't roll anything. All right. Do that again.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Jim, you hear a low growl from somewhere over the fence and some sniffing.
I assume
Wait
the dogs
for
are
the-
behind the fence. Can I vaguely figure out where I think the growl is?
It's somewhere along the wall here. You're not sure exactly.
Okay. Does
Or
it sound any different
possibly
as I keep
farther down.
going?
It is getting louder the closer you get. And the sniffing is getting closer.
Okay. Do I think that the dog is like where do I think the dog is? Like as I am where I am now.
You think he is on the other side of the fence somewhere in this neighborhood.
Great. I'm gonna throw that chocolate bar right over the fence now.
Okay.
Where I think that dog is.
Well, let's see. Let's see what
What do I
occurs.
need to do? Do you need to roll or something?
That's a pretty easy toss. And yeah, go ahead and roll me a dex check on your ability page.
Skills?
You almost
No.
cannot screw it up.
I don't even know where to do that.
Okay. With your token selected, go to checks. There's a little pop-up button for
Dex?
checks and click dex.
Got it.
Totally good. Jim, you open up the chocolate bar a little bit and chuck it over the fence, and you hear oof as the dog kind of gruffly notices it hit the ground, and then you hear sniffing, and then you hear the sort of paper wrapper that's around it getting crinkled up and crushed.
All right. I guess I like that thing. All right, I'm gonna delete this thing off my inventory. Bam, more of that thing. All right. Maybe this worked out. That's all I got. So I'm
We
gonna
just
keep
have to
going.
wait for 2 weeks for it to die of liver failure.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In the meantime, it's probably just more hyped up. But I don't know any
It'll
better.
probably get sick sooner than that. but-
Around this side, you see sticking out of the fortified fence area is a brick building with some very dirty windows.
All right. Well, that's not very useful for me. All right.
And up here, you notice that there is a slight break in the fence where one log is rotted away and kind of hanging off to one side.
All right. Well, can I see if I kind of peer in through that busted log?
You can see a outdoor drying rack and some bushes. That's about it.
Oh.
But it is large enough that you could squeeze through.
All right.
And then here you have
Over here?
another brick building jutting out of the wall with some windows facing to the east.
Okay. I can't see anything through the windows.
They're dirty. You could make a clean spot.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Looks like I've scouted out the entire thing. All right. Rejoin the rest of the party. Let them know about that area where there's an opening. Like that's our entry, guys. Doesn't look like anything's over there. That's how we're getting in.
Sounds good to me. Now, once
Except
we're
for the
inside,
chocolate bar, I think dogs love chocolate. Maybe it's happy with the chocolate and it's full. Maybe it won't come after us.
You didn't give it chocolate, did you?
What else do I got? I don't have anything else.
By the
Yeah,
nine
don't
hells.
worry. Chocolate is great for a guard dog. Like when
Chocolate?
when we're trying to steal things, if they're sick, it's that much easier to steal things.
Chocolate makes dogs sick. I like
know-
chocolate.
I swore to serve the queen, but I didn't know it'd mean this. How far I've fallen.
I like chocolate. I thought dogs would like chocolate. What's wrong here?
You know, I'll kill a
This is where
guard.
Mogo
This is
draws a line.
wrong. This is wrong.
We're about to have the beginning of John Wick here. Is this?
You know, I'll blow a man to bits, but this is too much.
I
Jim,
understand. I like
Jim's gonna have
chocolate.
this. It's really bad for dogs.
It
Maybe
is?
Doc can give you a lesson on biology here.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully the dog is sort of happy at least with the chocolate bar.
Oh, it'll be happy. It'll just probably be vomiting for the next few hours.
All right. Well, if I get over there and I figure out which dog's got the chocolate, we'll make sure I'll squeeze it until it vomits it up.
Unless
Oh,
it
well,
attacks
that's
you,
fine.
and then we kill it.
Follow me. I'll show you the
no.
rotten,
Successfully-
shitty piece of the wall.
And we'll need stealth checks from everyone if you're going to approach.
Okie dokie.
Oh, this is a
Okay.
great idea.
And once we're in, what exactly are we wanting to do once we're in there?
Yeah, why are we going in?
It's to extort more money.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we come back at
Why-
nightfall?
Yeah. Why? If we're coming here to extort money, why not just go in through the front door and talk to the guy?
It's scarier.
Because
if
this
you
is the
just
way
jump-
that rogues work. What do you want from me?
It's scarier. if you just pop up behind them, you know.
But like, why? If we're robbing them, come back at nightfall. If we're talking to them,
Are we
just walk
robbing
up.
them? Is that the plan?
Which one are we
It's
doing?
more intimidating if we just pop up around him, right? And we just get
half
the
of-
money.
Half of us can extort, half of us can steal. You know,
Actually, that's not a bad plan.
mix of tactics here.
Really? Because it seems like a horrible plan to me.
No. Like you and someone, I guess me, who's bad at stealth, go to the front, talk to the guy, and then others try to steal from the payroll.
Right,
Alright,
ar-
well, we can-
right
we can
around
skip
there, when you guys get
Yeah.
right around there, you hear multiple dogs barking a lot.
But one less than normal, right?
Chocolate doesn't work that fast.
But they're maybe like, very satisfied with their chocolate. That one dog is very happy. Doesn't need to come out.
Here's a fun fact. Dogs and cats don't have sweet receptors, so they can't really taste things that are sweet.
I don't think that's accurate. My dog definitely likes things that are sweet.
They like hearty. Like that's what their taste buds can actually pick up.
That might be accurate. She loves baby carrots. Apples, stuff like that.
Well, the barking seems to be about you guys. Tordek and Doc have not been as sneaky, and Mogo, in fact, is not as sneaky as Simri and Super Rogue Jim were. So you think you have alerted the dogs, and they are running around inside the fence barking loudly.
At this point, Torek goes into his backpack, pulls out one of the rations that has meat, and just chucks it over the fence.
Okay. You'll have to get a little farther north and make me a dex check.
I think stealth is kind of out the window at this point, guys. Time
I mean, it was
Simmer-
kind of out the window at the start.
You
I've
guys,
never-
You guys
Take
fucked
the
it up.
door down.
Simri and Valeroth, you hear a lot of barking. She goes, "What are they doing? Gonna blow the whole thing now?"
I don't know, Simri. This is how it goes.
All right, you chuck the beef jerky over the wall, and you hear some dogs scuffling and growling, but you hear a lot of barking, and then you hear a couple human voices going, "What's all this about? What's going on out there?"
Come find out.
We should probably back off.
Oh my god!
Should we keep going or should we just run
Did you-
off at this
Did you
point?
really just yell out, "Come find out"?
Oh, I did.
Oh no. Okay, so let's just kill them all, I guess.
We're not here to kill. What's wrong with you people? We're here to rob. That is the difference.
Are you having this argument in character as well?
Oh,
Sounds like a yes.
yes.
All right.
And of course, loud enough the guards hear us.
Well then, let's just do this then. Pop up your initiative tracker, and let's roll for initiative.
Right. I vaguely remember how to do that.
You want to right-click the little fist up at your little set of buttons. Okay. Good, good, good. Still need Doc and Valoroth. Then we're ready.
Finally, the board has a decent roll for initiative.
Jim, these dogs are pissed. The humans inside also sound pissed, and the dogs sound like they are approaching the hole in the fence rapidly.
Great. So I guess I'm going first. Means I'm not going near there. So I'm going to move backward a little bit and say, "You guys got this." That's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. What is my base move on this creature? It's quite a lot. 1, 2. Okay. Dog comes sprinting through the hole in the fence, runs straight at Mogo, but does not have enough left to attack. Then we do this.
That's not quite the way I would figure a dog do things.
Another one comes sprinting out. Valoroth. You can hear the barking and, several voices.
I mean, I can see the dog.
Oh, yeah. You can see a dog sprinting at Mogo.
What the hell's Valoroth? Wow.
I didn't want to ruin your stealth thing. I'm sitting here in like breastplate, and I have like I'm -7 to stealth. I was trying to have a conversation about what do we want to do, and you guys sprinted in there and started yelling at the guards.
I sprinted nowhere. I told you guys where to go.
Listen, cover was blown. I had to do something.
I'll take a full run action.
Can you do that far on a run?
It's
you could-
4 times your movement speed.
But you just did 160 feet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be 80 feet. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Oh my god, do 2 rounds of full run to get over to us?
Yeah, well, I didn't expect you to start yelling at the guards.
Mogo.
That we're here to rob them? That's not doing something. That's
Well, at
I'm
this
going-
point, we might as well just kill everybody and take the gold, because the sheriff's
Oh my
not gonna make
God.
a gold moving forward.
I'm
Like-
gonna disengage from the doggy because I don't.
You don't want to firebomb a dog?
Yeah,
He
not
just
yet.
doesn't want to firebomb himself.
What about a dag?
Tell me more about how do you disengage from a dog?
Well, he could full
Mogo's
withdraw.
here- Mogo's here saying, "Oh, I don't want to kill any dogs," and then he goes and gets the dogs in a position where we have to kill them.
No. I got this. All right, disengage from the dog.
Okay. You gonna 5-foot hop or withdraw?
Full.
Are you gonna peacefully, non-lethally bomb the dogs?
Can you
I am
do
going
that?
to
Is that a thing?
full withdraw.
Okay.
From it. So that takes like my standard, right?
I think full withdrawal takes your turn, but you don't provoke,
Yeah.
and you can go up to a full move. So you can go 30 feet.
Double,
That's what I'm trying
double
to do.
move.
I thought withdrawal was a single move.
No, full withdrawal is your full round action, and it's a double move, and you don't provoke the first one. The first thing that you provoke.
Okay.
Like it is you stopping combat and running away, but it's not a run action. It's just a double move.
Okay.
So you can't bomb or do anything else.
Did you just run past the other dog?
I made sure to stay 5 feet from it.
But I don't think you can. Where did you
I don't
go?
think you can run through there and not provoke an attack.
Yeah, you provoke from one of them.
You only stop the first one.
Right here. Look.
You can go south.
Yeah, that's one.
That provokes from him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Has that dog acted yet?
It's only the first.
Yeah, I ran
tile
up to him.
that you-
Yeah, they went.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in
so
that
if you
case,
keep moving through his squares, he will provoke again.
no point in withdrawing.
You can go that way.
No. I'm trying to get inside the.
Oh,
fence
gotcha.
Here.
All right, fair.
I'll try
You
to
can get
acrobatics
mauled.
past him then.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. You do not move, and you do provoke, and he tries to bite you.
On an
Acrobatics,
unrelated
so
note,
you do move if he's just trying to move through the tiles around him.
Yeah.
It's if he's trying to go through him, then he wouldn't move. So you can acrobatics check to avoid the AOO when moving beside the thing.
Yeah, but you
through
have
the
to move
threatened
at half
squares?
speed.
Nope.
Yeah, go ahead and take.
To acrobatics through a threatened square? Yeah, you have to move at half speed.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oops, I didn't mean. No. Right
You're
there.
good. I think you
I
end
have
up
to move.
somewhere over here. That'll do.
And then
Alright.
get bit for 6 damage or whatever that was.
It missed.
It rolled for a 6, and then
Oh, okay.
Mogo's gonna shout from right here. Call your dogs off. I really don't want to kill them. Please.
Okay.
Front row.
Nope. 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 Okay. Doc.
Doc will say, well, on the bright side, I'm not souling to Mogo, and he'll cast Slumber on dog number 1, the one at the bottom.
Okay.
DC 15.
Fail.
That dog takes a nap.
Napping dog. There we go. Okay.
Dog will take
Move if you wanna.
1, 2, 3, 4. That looks fine.
Simri runs towards the excitement. And another dog. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Another dog is headed towards you, Mogo. He's already in the gap. This man. Ooh. Yep. You hear some voices from inside the compound yelling, "What is it? What is it? I don't know. The dogs are upset about something." Let's see. 1. Okay. Gets about there. See another dog coming for the gap. Mogo?
Yeesh.
This-
They're gonna really make me kill these things.
This person.
They're the ones that made you do it.
Tordek. What do you think?
Alright.
So Tordek's gonna move up to this doggo.
Okay.
And he's gonna punch it for non-lethal.
Okay. Give it a swing.
Nice.
That will hit, and you guys hear a yelp of pain as Tordek basically people's elbows. This dog does not pass out, though. It's hurt, dazed, definitely by that. Jim, what chaos hath we wrought?
Jim is going to look very distraught, and he is going to hide in the bushes and wait. Pretty much that's about it.
Okay.
Not too sure how far I can get into this bush, so 1, 2,
Get pretty far up in there.
6, well, something like this.
This dog is going to attempt to bite Tordek. Ooh. Think I got a piece of him.
And you got a piece of him.
This dog is sleepy time. Valeroth. Huffing and puffing in that heavy armor. Here he comes.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Mogo.
Oh man, they're not listening. I don't want to kill these things. Oh, alright. Guess I'll throw a bomb. I don't really see that I... Well, let me see. I own spells. Aha! Yes, adhesive spittle.
Okay.
Okay,
What the hell is that?
so I chug this potion.
Then you spit a Tanglefoot bag at him.
Except
Yeah.
that you failed the arcane spell failure.
But
Alright.
he's
Do you even suffer that? Yeah, you don't suffer that. Let's turn that. I'm going to turn that. I'll turn that switch off so Foundry won't even make that check.
Okay, so it says I have to be within 15 feet, so... Is that 15? That should be 15.
Okay.
Nope. I need to hop up one more.
So your character spits 15 feet?
Okay.
Yep.
I
That's
found this
Okay.
potion, and then poof, big ol' sticky loogie at this nearest dog.
Well, that's better than killing them, I guess. Let's see.
Marginally.
When you spit this, you still have to make a ranged touch attack. If it functions as Tanglefoot back.
I'm sure it does. Yeah.
So you can go to your combat tab and just click ranged at the top. That'll do.
It says, except you do not need to make a successful attack roll. It
Oh,
just-
you don't on spittle? Just happens?
Cool.
There you go. So DC's void being stuck to the floor, spells DC rather than Tanglefoot bag. So the spell's DC is 16. So he just needs a reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see how he does. He makes it exactly.
Oh,
He
That's
dodges your spit and then sniffs it and growls at you.
well,
You are the worst.
right.
Mogo, you see a man in a leather apron come around the corner, and he's holding a heavy crossbow, and he looks at you and goes, "Ah!" and looks terrified. And he shoots at you. And he hits you.
Yes, he does.
Those of you up there, Tordek and Doc, you see Mogo take a crossbow bolt or something hits him in the chest, and he goes, "Ugh!" in clear pain. Doc turn.
Doc will say, "Oh, that really shouldn't be inside your lungs. That is not good for your breathing." And he'll draw up his hood to try to obstruct his face, and cast slumber on the other dog.
The one that Tordek's fighting?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a will save for him. Nope, he's asleep.
And I'm just gonna, back up a little bit. Away.
Is that the one that Tordek punched already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not dead now. Now it's just asleep.
All right.
Turtle wasn't doing lethal damage anyhow. He was doing non-lethal.
Doc, you can move if you want to.
I did.
Okay. Simri comes up and goes, "Well, this has gone bad already, hadn't it?"
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Yes, we should leave Mogo here. We don't know him.
Okay. This dog is going to jump at Mogo and bite.
You do it.
Miss. He didn't do it.
Woo.
This man is... You hear someone yell, "Run, go to town, get the sheriff, get the deputies." And you hear running feet inside the compound somewhere. And another dog comes at the gate. Arf, 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 arf. But it can't quite get in that gap. This dog is taking it up. You hear more running feet inside. You hear a woman's voice go, "Oh no, my." Very terrified. And it will be Tordek's turn.
So apparently someone's leaving out to go try and go back to town, huh?
That's what it sounds like.
What do we do? Are we leaving?
What's that?
No, he's literally trying to find out if we're find out what we're doing.
Okay.
As he comes back over to everybody else, and that's his turn.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to be Super Rogue Jim's turn.
Sweet. Did I hear that person say, "Hey, I'm gonna go back to town"?
You heard a voice yell, "Go back to town, get the sheriff." And then you heard running feet.
Oh fuck! All right. Can I beat them
Which
there?
direction are those running feet from?
Well, the main gate is on the west side of this compound. You guys are on the northeast side, and
I know where that is.
and then town
I
is
don't know
east.
the-
So if they're running back to town, they're probably going to go to the southeast corner and run down the road. That would be quickest.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and beat them there. I'm gonna full run. which I guess is 120 feet from me. Here. And I'm sure as fuck not stealthing now. That's my
Okay.
turn.
Dog is asleep. Your slumber lasts for, is it round per level or?
They're asleep. I think it's until they're woken up.
Okay.
It works. It works as the
The
sleep
spell. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sleep spell, yeah.
Valoroth, what do you think?
I think this is a clusterfuck, but we're in it. So
Yeah. So it's minutes per level.
I'm gonna
so
charge this
There you go.
dog.
minutes plus.
Oh, the dog's unconscious.
No, that one up there is unconscious.
No, these are both
Both
sleeping.
They're both
They're
unconscious then?
The dog before you is
Oh.
laying down.
Yep. They're
Well,
down
it's
for 2 minutes.
to the east, so I say you guys stop them from going to the north. I'll try and stop them from fleeing to the south.
I'll get the guy that's fleeing. I can get to him.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if
Where's-
there's more than one?
That's why Jim already took off running as soon as he heard that.
Yep. We want at least 2 people there.
I'll go there. And I guess that'll be my turn. That's a double move.
Mogo.
They've done it. They're gonna make me do it. Ugh, bastards.
Yeah, it's on them, not you.
Yeah, it's everyone else's fault.
2 rounds to call the dogs off.
Last I saw, Mogo was low on life. I think it's actually pretty likely he could die here.
If I hop to here, I can still see that dog enough to bomb it, right?
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, if you can see it, you can see it.
Great, great. Bomb.
All right, let's do it.
Just a second. No, okay. It is not currently in melee.
No, you're good there. All right. This dog is a primary target?
Yep.
Okay. And this is, they do get a reflex versus this splash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you roll a grenade over to them and they barely react to it as it detonates directly underneath the first dog, shattering its body into a dozen pieces that fly in the air 20 feet in every direction. And the dog behind it is blasted and bludgeoned with the body parts of the dog in front of it and is also killed. The first one is just all over the place, and the second one is knocked back about 5 feet.
I
I'm
look
sorry,
at Mogo
Lucky.
covered in dog parts,
Yep,
and I
you,
just say, I hate you.
yep.
I'm really sorry.
You are both sprayed with blood and pulped body parts.
I really love dogs. I want to do
So
that.
glad I ran off right before this.
You hear, "You bastards!" and you see Keanu Reeves sprinting at you. No. Lost sight of Mogo. You hear crossbow being reloaded and fired. Crossbow bolt whizzes past your head a couple feet away, Valoroth. He was unable to aim through the tears.
Mm-hmm.
Doc.
I will. So we've got 2 people running to catch the runners. I guess I will step back up then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 8. I'm to double move.
Okay. You hear Simri just going, shit, 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 shit. He heads off
Oh,
to the
great.
south.
Need
Wait,
to run.
Why are you guys running over to the west side of the building when the town is to the east, though?
This is where the main gate is. It's down.
They
Well,
have
you
to
don't know
exit
that,
the
but
gate.
it's there.
According to Jim's scouting, the only way for the people in the compound out is either through this gap in the fence or to the west.
Okay.
There we go. That's how I do the pinging. There you go.
Okay. All right. Main gate opens. This dog is down. Goodbye. This person is. Okay. Tordek.
Tordek's going to spend his once a day key at the moment.
Ooh.
Give him a 20 plus 20 to his movement speed, so he's now got a 40 movement, and now he's going to run that way.
Uh-oh.
He's
Incredible.
running this way.
We've reached monk stunts. I love it.
Well, this is pre-monk stunts.
Yeah. Still pretty good, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Really, the only bummer about being a dwarf is the movement, and monk gets around that.
I think I fucked up.
Oh. Well, let's see. You were about here. How far can you go?
160 feet.
Okay, then you can be down here on the road. You're pretty much back to the road place, so if you want to be right there. Cool.
Right there.
All right, super. Jim.
Jim is going to run another 120 feet right there and see if he sees anything.
You do. As you turn the corner, you see an older man and an older woman, unarmed, unarmored, and they look like they're wearing workman's aprons, and they are terrified. The looks on their face are absolute panic, and they have just opened the gate and are about to run out towards you.
I can only run this far and around. I have no other action.
Sleepy dog, sleepy dog. We're going to let sleeping dogs lie, and it's Valoroth's turn.
I'm going in through the gate.
Okay.
And I am going to total defense as a standard action.
Okay.
Let's raise my shield up and kind of march towards the guy with the crossbow.
You see a muscular man with tears streaming down his cheeks, reloading a crossbow and cursing you. I'll go.
Boy, I feel terrible. Token mate. I'm okay there.
Where did you go? Oh, you're underneath the dog. Okay.
And then I think, how long does it take to use a wand?
If it's in your hand, I think it's just a standard.
Yep.
Great. I'll use my tail to retrieve the wand, and then, boop, standard, use it on myself. Wand of Infernal Healing.
Okay. Click it, and I am going to reload my crossbow and shoot at you again.
Do I get a point on the first?
Sure.
Are
Yeah.
you shooting at me or Mogo?
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, I can't see him from behind the bush here, so.
Yeah, I don't think he has a target on Mogo. Fires at Valoroth. Total miss.
Okay.
Fucks up his crossbow. Doc.
All right. I will take some steps forward to see what is past this hole. 2, 3, and 4. Well, I guess we're doing this. I will. That person is too far away. I will cast Obscuring Mist.
Okay.
To at least cover our faces and retreat.
Wait, what?
if we need to run away, we can run away from here.
Oh, I see.
Because it's going to be centered on me, so it's going to be centered on this hole.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Do I not have? Do I have? Oh, I do. Let me do this for you. Okay. Because that didn't seem to trigger. Okay. I'm going to put it. Is that about where you wanted it?
Can you back it up a little bit more so that I'm not in it?
I mean, does it matter? You'll just step
Yeah,
out
I
of
want to
it.
be able to charge, and I can't if I can't see the guy.
If you're in the last 5 feet,
Right, but
you
I
should be
wasn't.
fine.
That's why I was asking to back it up.
Sure, I could do it before I step in.
Doc done?
Yep.
Okay. Simri can just almost keep up with the dwarf by running. Okay.
I'm thinking maybe I can't charge. I thought those were stairs. Is that some kind of rope?
No, it's a drying rack. You can actually run underneath it. It's
Oh, okay.
about 6 feet
Okay.
off the ground, so you just put your head down and charge through it.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. The ground's dry. It's not at all difficult terrain. So, Jim, you see these 2 civilians come out and look at you and go, "Oh no," and run to the south.
Well, as soon as I see them, I would have been like, "Stay in there, or you're gonna get killed."
They run.
That's the way it goes, then. All right.
Tordek.
So I guess
Let's get the
Toradek's
kill
going
then.
this way.
Okay.
You can only move 80 feet.
Okay. Let's do it. There you go. All right. That's going to be Super Rogue Jim's turn.
Oh, looks like
Way
Super
over
Rogue
here.
Jim can only run to here.
I'm sorry if I dragged everybody across the screen there.
Looks like here. This is about 75 feet from what I can tell.
Pretty far, yeah.
Yeah, I can't actually get. Even if I double move, I'd actually be short, so I have to run here.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Well, not that. All right.
I gotcha. Yeah,
That's
you're good.
where I wanted to be. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sleeping Dog, Valoroth.
In range both of them for attack weapons.
I'm going to charge him. I'm going to. Why not? I'll smite him as well. I don't even know if he's good or not, but you can let me know.
Okay. You can apply smite.
Okay. And then add +2 to this for charge. Unless there's a charge actual.
No, but you should be able to when you pop up your attack thing. You could put a 2 in the attack bonus.
Oh, okay.
That hits. You charge forward, shield forward, and then as soon as you get there, you bring the sword around and slash across his body, cutting his leatherworker's apron off him, slashing into him and spraying blood all over the ground, and he screams in pain. Mogo. Grenade right about there would be real good.
I figure I could just aim straight for him. All right. Yeah. Moga's gonna say, "I told you to call the dogs off. Why'd you make me do that?" And then he's gonna throw. How far away am I? I'm gonna have to measure that.
You're throwing a bomb at him
Yep,
and hitting me with it.
it's possible.
Mm-hmm. How many bombs do you have, dude?
Enough.
Fair enough.
Isn't it plus int mod? So
Yeah,
at least 4.
It's level plus int mod.
So 6 at least, maybe 7.
All right. So he's out of my first attack range, and he's also in melee. So I figured that's a -6.
And he
Sounds
has
right.
cover.
Oh, he does have cover from Valoroth.
So -8.
Well, no, he cover gives him +4 to his AC.
Yeah, you're right, though. It calculates as another -4. So you're at a total of, it's going to be 10 harder to hit than normal, basically.
So it'd be better off if I just threw it next to him.
Yeah, it'd be easy to throw it behind him or to the side and splash him.
Yeah, I'll probably just throw it next to him and splash him with it then.
That's almost a sure thing. Very low risk to Valoroth that way.
Yeah, you might
Actually,
as well just
you know
do
what?
acid instead of a bomb.
I'm trying to think here.
If you've got an alchemist fire, it's just guaranteed to kill him because he doesn't even get the reflex save.
Okay, I do have one of those. And I do need to reduce my weight. I'll throw one of those, I guess.
Okay.
Try that again, I guess. Okay, clicking it from my inventory don't do nothing.
It might work. Oh, it didn't work?
Alright, I got this.
Alchemist fire. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll throw it next to him here.
That hits.
I don't get all that negatives. So 7 splash.
You roll the bomb or toss the bomb past the both of them, and it explodes next to him. And Valoroth, you notice that he was trying to go for a club that's hanging off of his belt after you slashed him open, but the blast hits him in the side and throws him face first into the dirt next to you, and he is down. Let's see, remove them. Doc, your turn.
Doc will
There we go.
step out of the mist and say, "Oh, good, leaving no witnesses. Let's find that payroll." And double move down to 1, 2, 3. Here. And I'm done.
I'll say to them, do we want to leave no witnesses?
Well, we're already doing it.
I mean, it's our first day in town. We don't want to give ourselves a bad name, right?
Jim, you have a weapon in your hand?
I should have, in general, like I would have assumed I'd been running with weapon, but I didn't say it.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm good
I
with.
don't.
I'm good with you having one if you want it.
Yep. I would have assumed I had my daggers in hand at this point.
Okay, make an attack of opportunity.
All right. Is that with both or just one?
Just one.
All right. I think I vaguely remember how to do that.
Yeah, you can just do a single attack.
Attack with daggers. Single attack. Did I do it? Yeah. Okay.
This man turns to run away from you, and as he does, you slash him across the back, and he screams, howls in pain.
Told you not to go.
But he keeps running.
That's unfortunate.
And then I think, since you probably don't have combat reflexes, she runs right past you while you are slashing that man. They're both still running down the road. Tordek.
I think to myself, I need combat reflex.
That's a great feat for a rogue.
Uh-huh. Rogue talents. All right. Well, I guess that's just a thing.
I'd move myself back to where I was.
You on 80 feet? Oh, you got it. That's it. Tordek, you can't see it yet, but you hear people running towards you around the tree to your northwest. Okay? Super Rogue Jim.
All right, so they're more than 30 feet away from me, which is a real fucking shame.
You could charge.
So I'm. What are the rules for that? I don't remember too well.
You get a double move. It has to be in a straight line. You get +2 to hit and -2 to your AC until your next turn.
Oh, that's fine with me. All right, so I would like to charge the guy I hit before to finish him off.
All right, get him.
How do I do that?
You can just move your
Like
token
this?
down there if we know you can make. Yep, perfect. And then do a single attack for me. Just know that if this old woman next to you had a weapon in her hand and an AOO, you would have provoked from her. But she doesn't,
Yeah, I'm
so you
fine
don't.
with that. That's totally fine with that. All right.
All right.
I hit that old bastard for that.
You sprint after him, and as his wife is trying to slap you half-heartedly on the shoulder and head, you drive your dagger down into the side and back of his neck and shoulder, and he clutches at your hand holding the dagger and then falls forward on the ground dead.
That's unfortunate. Now I'm gonna have to stab her to death too.
Seems like it. Sleeping dog, Valoroth.
Well, it looks like we've got it sewn up here. I guess I'm going to start making my way back out to coup de grace some puppies.
You got
Mogo.
They only stay awake or stay asleep for a couple of minutes, and then they're going to be biting at us again.
tie them up.
Nah.
All right.
We live in a world where people can talk to animals. I'm not about to leave 2 potential witnesses.
True.
I
Fair.
see 2 buildings here.
I was about to bring in my druid detective and crack this case wide open.
So I should be able to move twice my movement if that's all I'm doing, right?
Yep.
Great.
You come into a room filled with supplies and tools, a desk and a couple of chairs. Looks like this is the office of the tannery.
He'll shout out the door. No one in here, Doc. Check the other building. That's his turn.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I need to probably change this because it's bugging out on us. There we go. Save that. And it works. Okay, good. Doc.
Doc will check the building. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As you come in, you can see that this room is where most of the work is done for the leather curing and the preparation of leather items. You can make leather armor in here. There's tools everywhere, tables everywhere. A couple of chairs sitting in front of a stool that has a couple of bottles on it, some cheese and crackers. And it looks like a minimal little forge smelter here that has not been in use today, despite the fact that it looks orange.
Anything that looks like an office or where they would keep payroll.
No, this looks mostly like the workshop.
All right. I will shout back out. Just the workshop.
Okay. She's going to sprint after you. And she can't quite see. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I guess I'll search this place while I'm here, if since I still have a standard action.
It's a huge room with thousands of items in it, so that'll probably be post combat.
Yeah, fair. Just
Okay.
glance over it though.
Okay. Jim. She's gonna go ahead and. Well, let me see. Let's make a decision for her.
Can slap me?
She's
me?
furious. She goes absolutely feral and tries to punch
me.
you. Miss. She provokes because she doesn't have improved unarmed strike.
Damn.
She
Alright,
forgot
so
she's
I
in
gotta-
Pathfinder. Yeah, you can do an AOL.
I stab her.
As she swings at you, you slash her across the arm and she screams, "Oh, you devil!" Tordek. There's some kind of fucked up melee happening ahead of you.
Oh, you went that direction. Now I see your character.
Yep, you see the dwarf come trucking up at very high speed on the south road, and he runs straight at the old lady.
Get that old biddy.
Jim, it is your turn. By now, you could have had your other dagger in your hand if you wish, so you can full attack.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna move over here to flank. She can have her attack of opportunity. I'm fine with that.
She doesn't get one for a 5-foot hop.
Even better. So I'm going to attack her with all that sneak attacking thing. So full attack.
Okay.
The dead
Yeah.
old lady.
So
That
think I
is-
hit the right button.
1 hit, and with flank, 2 hits, and now you can, under Jim's token, there is a sneak attack.
Yeah.
You can do 2 of those.
2 of those. All right. 1. Use.
Ouch.
2. Use.
Ouch.
So that is the damages that happen.
You slip into the flanking position with Tordek, and she looks confused about who to defend herself against, and she screams in terror as you drive your daggers straight into her neck, silencing her with a gurgle, and she slumps to the ground. Sleeping
Why
dog.
couldn't you just stayed inside the building?
Sleeping
Why
dog.
you stay in the building?
Valoroth.
Yeah, I make my way through the smoke and out to the sleeping dogs.
And you let the sleeping dogs lie?
I'll just get right here.
If you get right
That's-
here, you can do 2 in 2 rounds.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll do that.
Let's be efficient in our dog slaying.
Yeah.
Mogo.
Cool. Do I see a? That's the desk, right?
Yep.
Guess I'm gonna head over to the desk.
Okay. Behind it, you see there is a chest. And there is a key hanging out of it.
It's 30, 40. Okay, that was double move, so I don't think there's much else I could do at the moment.
Okay. Then it's going to be Doc's turn.
All right. Nothing in here. I will head back out.
Okay.
I guess double move towards the gate. I'm done.
Alrighty. Oh, hang on a second. I got to refresh this. Next up will be Simri's turn. I think we're actually just out of combat because these dogs are going to get KO'd. Go ahead and do your coup de grace, your first coup de grace, Valoroth.
Okay. So just roll it twice since it's
Yeah.
gonna be a crit? Or,
Yeah. Auto hit, auto crit. Okay. Dead doggo.
Man, that chocolate works
Oof.
fast.
Wow. Really went ham on him.
That's the one that ate chocolate right there. It's
How could you
double.
tell?
I just kind of do a couple of quick stabs through their foreheads while they're asleep. I don't feel good about it, but it is what it
Oh,
is.
you touched my good going.
It's merciful. It's quick. Okay.
Did she run off? I can't even see her anymore.
The old.
The girl that came with us.
Simri?
Oh yeah, she took
Simri.
off. I watched her run off.
Okay.
Jim and Tordek, you see Simri come up and go, oh, the Umbras. Shite. It's just an old couple. That's done. Oh, well. She moves up towards the front gate.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna start dragging their corpses back to the rest of them.
Well, I don't feel good about this either, but we also live in a world where you can talk to dead people unless you
Oh, boy.
unless you
to,
dismember some corpses.
Corpses
No,
all the
we
way
just
back there with me.
burn. We
You just
we
cut out the
start a
tongues.
fire. Start a fire.
I don't know anything
fine.
about that. I'm just dragging the corpses back so nobody
I'm
finds
fine
the
starting a
corpses.
fire. That's fine. That's going to stop somebody from talking to him. I just don't want to leave.
Let's have you guys are, well, Valoroth, you're fairly aware of that. Who here will someday be able to cast that spell?
I will. probably can.
No.
I think it's first level. Or is
Doc,
it
do you get
second
access to speak with dead? I think it's second.
level? Let me check
Just
if it's
look.
on the shaman list.
It's not first
Yes,
level.
it's
I'm
on
not
the shaman
sure.
list.
It's not first level.
Confirmed. Doc knows about that spell. Valroth may have heard of such things, but he wouldn't know exactly how it worked necessarily, but Doc definitely would.
I'll say, well, we'll just burn the corpses, or cut their tongues out, or feed them to the. Oh no, the dogs are dead. Yeah, let's burn the corpses. Just got to cover the crime in case someone raises their spirits and they let everyone know that we're actually here working for House Thrun.
I put my hand in, or my head in my hands again, and just kind of go. She might not have known that, and I point to Simri.
No, she definitely knew that.
She looks
Razalago?
a little shocked, and she goes, "Old man Luslik." She comes over and takes a look at him. What are you guys doing to them? You going to burn him?
Oh yeah, we have to get rid of the skull and throat.
She goes, "Ugh." She walks by the man. She goes, "Should have paid your taxes." Goes in the building.
Right?
Wait, these are the owners? Shawl and Pippa?
She says that man there with a crossbow, that's the owner.
Should have
Wait,
called the
well,
dogs
who's
off.
that? Which one is that?
This one. That's Luslik. That's Jabro Luslik.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see him.
The Umbra
Going
is
through
just
his
an old couple that
pockets.
works for him.
Do you have anything
What?
else on him besides the crossbow?
No, he's at work. Well, actually, in his pocket, you find a potion.
I toss it over to the alchemist.
Okay.
Mogo.
Mogo's in the building.
Yeah, I'm inside.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jim, real nice knife in here. You should come check it out.
Simri comes over and says, "Is it there? Is the payroll there?"
No. Well, maybe. Let me look.
Do you need me to look at something? What's going on here?
Oh yeah, that's a good stack of gold right there.
She
He,
she picks up the
lifts
bag
the
unless you
armor
stop her.
under it. No,
I don't care.
but he will.
That's the gold, right?
As she's reaching for it, he will say, "You better make sure that gets where it's going, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna blow you up."
All right. She grabs the bag. And yeah, there's a nice set of studded leather in there, masterwork dagger, and some masterwork leatherworking tools.
Cool. Anything in the workshop?
The workshop has a full set of leatherworking, blacksmith tools, anvil, plenty of stuff in here. It has some half-finished leather suits, studded leather. It has plenty of materials for leather curing. It's a very complete facility. Make any leather armor in here. These guys are not the most amazing craftsmen you've ever seen. Being as you're from the capital, their setup here looks a little mundane, a little old-fashioned.
Yeah, I guess the job done. Was that the gold that is owed to Razalago?
Simri says, "Yeah, we'll go turn it in and get paid, I guess."
All right, let's just check out the rest of this place. Make sure there's any other witnesses. So what's in here?
Also, count the gold real quick.
Count the who?
Count the gold real quick before Simri runs off with it.
Oh, she's got it in her hand now.
It was 800.
All right. Apparently, Mogo already counted it.
Of course I did. You think I'm just gonna let her walk away with it?
Okay.
As long as this area is empty, it looks like there isn't any other witnesses. I'm good.
Any other post-processing of the dead? Tongues are removed. What else?
Start a fire.
I feel like just crushing their skull in general is gonna like solve everything, right?
So are we doing that? We've
maybe
lost
that-
Sam again, by the way.
I feel like just burning the place down, not like someone's gonna take over. This was the family that ran it.
Yeah, it would have been better if we like only extorted them and left them here for the continual revenue, but
Yeah.
I guess we got to go down the
Yes, that might
tannery
have been much
factory in
better.
general now.
Yeah, that would have been the sane thing to do.
Yeah, but we didn't start this shit. The alchemists started our
No, no.
escapades.
I asked them to call the dogs off. It was their choice. I told them.
After
Yeah, much like every home invader when they call out to their to the home.
after saying that we're here to rob them.
Well, yeah.
Call off your dogs. I need that TV.
Call off your dogs. I'm here to rob you. So,
It doesn't work that well.
I'd like to look at this potion that I'm offered.
Okay. You can roll craft alchemy on it. Shouldn't be too difficult to identify. It's a potion of cure light. It's in your inventory now.
Good 25 gold. Or I don't know, whatever the hell it's worth.
Did Jim get his sweet stuff in there? Oh,
Wait, what?
Perfectly
Whoa.
made for.
A full deck.
There's a chest inside that building there. Got a couple of things that would fit you perfectly.
Oh, really? Alright.
Oh yeah,
Show me this chest.
behind the desk.
Alright. What's in this chest? What do I got? Okay, here we go.
So if you click the, it looks like a jewel. It'll
What? Looks like a jewel?
next to the item.
I'll
Gotcha.
grab that potion. of cure
Masterwork
light.
dagger, masterwork studded leather?
I think they'd fit you perfectly, Jim.
Yeah, I think the studded leather is actually an upgrade for what I got. The dagger is like a third throwing dagger, I guess.
Might need it.
It's worth money.
It would be
You
good.
sell it as
How do
well.
how the fuck do I add this to my inventory?
I'm transferring it over now. The loot thing has been kind of bugged. Do you want to ditch your leather armor? It's overweight for you to carry it at this point.
Yeah, at this point it would be just take this as an upgrade. 'Cause I don't think I have
Okay.
that much dex bonus.
Well, I think because it's masterwork, you're good.
Yep.
On the check penalty at least, and I think you still
Yeah,
It's
as
just
long as I'm within the max dex, it's fine. So I'll just
Okay.
take that as an upgrade, and I'll take the third dagger as a throwing dagger.
And then Doc will grab the potion of cure light.
it's on Mogo already.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the one that we found on the guy.
Oh, there is one in the chest also.
Yeah,
So where do we want the
I'll
other
grab
one?
in the chest.
Okay.
Doc will grab the one in the chest.
Okay. I will get you one. There we go, Doc.
Then we better investigate this other building.
Doc took a look around in there. It's a full leatherworking shop.
Nothing good then.
Nothing too
Do I
exciting.
need to do anything for this to show up in my AC?
No, it should already be showing up. Let's see. Let's look at your AC. Yeah, you are 3 from studded, 3 from dex, and you have a 16.
All right, cool.
Why is it limiting your dex though? Oh, because you're overweight.
Oh, that's not good.
Is there anything flammable in here?
Take off this
I
traveler's
think I can
outfit.
show up some-
You're good now.
Sweet.
17 AC. That's correct. Okay.
Much about tanneries, but is there anything flammable about them?
Tanneries, certain parts of the process are, yeah. It's a brick outer structure building with wood paneling inside. You could definitely burn the inside.
Should roll the bodies in there and burn it down. What do you guys think? I'll burn it. I will.
Do it. Let's just burn the entire building to the ground.
Yeah.
If you can figure out how to do it, let's do it.
Yeah, right here. He holds up one of his bombs.
I think we need more than one bomb. So I don't know. I don't know that much about this. But
How much of the leatherworking stuff is flammable, if any?
Not a lot of it. I mean, it'll burn. The wood floor and wall paneling are much more flammable.
what do we see for accelerant? Let's start there.
Not a lot. I'm not too familiar with the tanning process, so I don't know what's flammable or not. But if you guys want to burn the buildings, you can.
Yeah, it's mostly just the buildings, nothing.
It
in
seems to be a
tanning
thing we
could
want to
be
do.
flammable.
So let's do it.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys burn the buildings. You set the whole place ablaze. You figure it'll probably catch on the fence as well. Although
Get
you
out.
are close enough to town, Simmer says, whole town's going to see it. Got to get out of here.
Put all the bodies in the building.
Yeah.
before
But
fire.
might as well go to Reslago now, right? With all that gold.
Yes, we should go.
Let's go.
Woo!
Yep.
Rest
We'll
in
start the
peace,
fires
puppies.
and run.
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Start multiple fires here. Biggest one where the bodies are, and then run.
Okay. You guys vacate the premises and burn down the tannery. That was interesting.
What a tragedy.
Simmery says
Real
we're
shame that accident happened and blew up and killed everybody in the tannery.
Simmery says we're cutting through the woods to the south. Everyone's going to be coming up the road towards the tannery.
Good idea. We want to stay off the main road.
She walks you down this long, gentle, sloping hill, and you guys looking over your shoulder, you'll see a large plume of black smoke rising into the sky. You'll hear some strange bells ringing in the city, in the town within a few minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. They'll see the smoke and ring the alarm bells. You'll see some wagons with lots of buckets of water coming up the hill towards the tannery. And Simmery leads you into a thicker bit of woods and out again to the other side where there's a road that heads to the southeast. And in the distance ahead of you, you see the most rundown, shitty-looking house you have ever seen. It looks completely neglected and abandoned. And she says, "This is Reslago's place."
That does not surprise me.
The town calls it the Ash House.
And Valorant is still on the hill.
Yeah,
Okay, and-
he's having internet troubles.
I'm back.
Okay,
No,
good.
He's with us.
Did you end up burning the entire place down? Is that accurate?
Oh,
They
yeah.
did. They did. Valoroth zoned out for a minute, and
Unfortunately,
they went
after-
full
War
pyro.
crime occurred. Okay.
Full
Lieutenant,
pyro.
You're really slacking.
Well, there's just bodies that are charred. I don't know if that's a war.
From what I understand, because this might matter, tongues were removed, bodies were dragged into the workshop. Workshop was set ablaze, and definitely was catching when you left. And from the looks of things over your shoulder, like I said, the whole place is on fire.
That sounds accurate to
Okay.
me. Would anybody here argue that point?
Nope.
That's what we did.
That will be
No, we didn't
very
do
difficult
anything.
to speak with dead.
There was a horrible accident at the tannery, and we were passing by and went to find the authorities, but then we got lost.
That is our story for tomorrow.
No, we're not going to talk about this ever again. We weren't passing by. We didn't see it. We've never been to that tannery. We don't know what you're talking about. Why connect yourself with that
There's
at
a
all?
Tannery in this town?
What tannery? What is leather? Where am I?
Tanneries are icky. I would never go to one of those.
Let me just try
No,
this.
this is
Wipe this
Raslago's
blood
place.
off here on the leaves. Don't need any of this.
By the way, hey, also, you might want to fix yourself up and then clean the daggers.
I'm covered in dog guts.
You are.
Yeah, there's some exploded dog.
So is Mogo.
So sad.
Well, to be
It's so sad.
fair, you can't tell dog guts apart from human gut. Could be anyone's gut.
I mean, I guess
No,
we could
there's-
say they're the bandits.
There's some chunks of fur.
The bandits and dogs.
He happens to have a
They
spell for
were-
cleaning things, do they?
They were were bandits.
Yeah. It looks like you detonated Chewbacca all over both of you. So
Knowles? Maybe?
villainous Knowles.
Bugbear?
Unrelated to the tannery thing. There were some Knowles.
To catch Sam up, Simri led you guys south through the woods to this rundown house on the southwest edge of town, and she says this is called the Ash House, and it's where Reslago lives.
All right.
Well, what are
Is
we
there
waiting
any
for?
special knock or password that we need to get in?
As you walk up, you see that the front door is open. She walks up the steps. I'm going to pull you guys over to the map now. She walks up to the steps of this place. You see that at one time it was a beautiful house. It has a huge stone sort of deck or porch out front. And then upon entering, you see that every floor, wall, and ceiling of this place is covered in soot and burn damage, except for the furniture in this little living room here. There's a couch, 2 chairs, a table, and a rug that seem to be untouched by fire or soot. There's broken bottles everywhere, debris, broken glass on the stairs, and some burnt objects here and there.
Doc sits on the couch and waits patiently.
She says, "Wait here. I'll be right back." She walks through this door. You hear her go through another door and shut it behind her.
Guys, why does this place look like a crack den?
Probably because it
Thank
is
you, that's what I was
cracked
going
in the
for.
restaurant.
I made this map today, and I was totally thinking, this should look like a crack den.
You know, unrelated, do you think they sell crack here?
No, because I think they died in the fucking
In
fire.
Galarian, it's called All Night.
No, I think they produced crack and yeah, they started a fire.
Okay, but when you think
This was
about
the
it,
accident after it. Like
Okay.
this is what happened.
again, I live in southern Illinois, and very often we hear about strange fires erupting outside of town at some sort of workshop, which is a meth lab. But, you know,
Yeah.
what you did is very similar.
Effectively, any town that's not Chicago, when you hear that,
Wait,
it's
where's
probably
Mogo?
not.
What's that?
Mogo is sitting in a chair.
He is. Get him
Ooh,
centered right there.
It's adventurous that you're not worried about sharps in that chair.
It's a very comfy chair.
I don't see
Hey,
Mogo
hey.
anywhere.
Maybe they just freebase here.
No, my character's not sitting in any of the chairs. he's just waiting, just standing.
Strangely, Jim, this is not the first time I found myself in a house like this.
Yeah, neither is it for me. That's why I'm standing.
This
Isn't that how you end
building,
up in prison.
this building,
No. Not, well, maybe the first time, but not when you guys know.
Jim's criminal past.
Yeah.
All right. After a few minutes, you hear the door open and shut again. Simri comes out and says, "Well, I thought he'd be mad about us killing him and burning everything, but he seemed fine with it. And here's your cut." And she brings each of you a bag with 100 gold.
I see you
Okay.
haven't worked for House Thrun very long.
I did not expect a cut, but I will gladly accept them.
And she says, he says he'd like to speak to you. He's a bit of a weird bloke, so just, you know, he's, no weirder than a tiefling. She points at Mogo. But, yeah. Through that door to the right, and then you'll see.
All right.
Was that 100 total or 100 each?
100 each.
Perfect.
This door is where she pointed you to. You enter a room with just as much burn damage as everything else, a shattered chair in the corner, and a strange upright mirror gilded in some sort of white porcelain, very finely carved. It's about a 6-foot high vanity mirror, and it's perfect. It's not dirty. It's not damaged in any way. And then as you walk in, you see sort of a strange purple glow, and you see a featureless head in the mirror outlined by pink smoke behind it. And you hear a voice say, "Greetings."
Hello. We will pay no attention to the man behind the
I'm
curtain.
gonna let the paladin take over.
Lieutenant, I think he was talking to you.
He says,
Yeah.
"Shut the door."
The door shuts. Shit. All right.
He says,
Okay.
"Well done." Is anybody? Nobody's taken a rank of linguistics yet, probably.
Yes, yes.
Ooh, roll it.
Tordak has.
Of course he has.
What?
Why wouldn't he?
He takes the most
What?
random.
He does. I'm giving this guy too many skill points. What is going on here?
13.
Oh my god, I have a rank in linguistics.
Who does?
All right. Jim does apparently.
Rogues need it because it's actually the skill you use for forging documents.
Oh well, all right then, I guess.
And we haven't decided on your languages yet. We should do that. You have common automatically.
I don't
And-
even see where languages are in this sheet.
They're on attributes tab, and you go down to where you see weapon proficiencies, and there's a little checkbox, and you just check the ones you have.
Oh,
Which is cool because once they're checked, you will now understand that language, and you can speak to each other in those languages in the chat, and it will. If
Do I
someone
need to
doesn't
do
understand
this?
it, yeah, you should mark your languages.
So I have +3 more.
You
+2,
do.
+1.
1 from your rank of linguistics and 2 from your int. You have a total of 4 languages you speak. And the most common languages in Cheliax are Common, Infernal, there's some Elven, the Halfling. There would be...
Oh, for sure then.
Okay.
And then the other ones I don't recognize. Like, whatever the fuck this one is, I don't know what that is. I'll take that. And
Okay.
uh,
Well, you don't have to decide the others now. Infernal will help.
Shadow Tongue sounds like the one to go with. All right, there's
It's
3 of
actually
them.
not.
Update. All right, good.
it's
Wait.
not letting me actually put it on there. Like I check it and it does nothing
You have, to,
happens.
you have to click on Update Actor.
Yeah, check it. Scroll to the bottom and hit update. Sorry about that.
Check and update.
I see.
It's a little clunky,
I
but
mean,
once it's checked, it's checked.
Shadow Tongue and something I can't pronounce. Something pygmy.
Oh,
Vegapygmy.
You can't take that. It's a.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Don't take that one. You just don't want to.
Damn.
You don't want to speak Vegapygmy. Ask Tracy. You don't want to fuck with Vegapygmy.
Halfling would be really good, and you would have a reason for knowing it. 'cause
Yep.
you-
Get druidic.
Wait, what?
That's their
I'll
secret
take
language. I
half.
think you have to be a druid for that one, just like you have to be
I'll take Halfling. I don't care. Halfling sounds fun.
common, infernal, halfling are the gimmies. Good choices.
Yeah, so common, Halfling, Infernal, and Shadow Tongue. That's what I got.
Okay.
Bam. So I guess I got to roll for this. Whatever it is.
Did you roll me a linguistics check already? I thought you...
No, not me.
Nope.
I was looking at it, trying to figure out
Okay.
what I had.
Go ahead.
It's there. It is. Normal roll that one.
Not
Roll that.
bad. Jim, you lived in the city for a while and were around a few people like this, and he has sort of an aristocratic accent, but it has an infernal tinge to it. Like if his native tongue may be infernal.
Alrighty.
Okay. But you can't really tell who he's looking at. He's just sort of a shadowy figure in this weird mirror. And he says to you, "Corin sent me a strange bunch."
Well, she doesn't have many options left, from the sounds of it.
I think that's more of a statement than a question.
He says, "I serve Archbaron Fex, Lord of these lands. I am grateful for your assistance with the tannery. I am glad you burned him."
And we serve House Thrune, who Archbaron Fex works for. Tax evasion is a crime punishable by death.
Apparently.
The dogs didn't deserve it though.
They didn't pay taxes either.
How dare they?
They're not required to pay taxes.
Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna have to read up on the laws again. I wouldn't doubt Cheliax having laws saying that the animals have to pay taxes.
All right. He says, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. You may always rest here at the Ash House if you wish."
We'd like to take you
Okay.
up on it. I would say likewise, but we've yet to meet you, Razalago.
You have met me as well as anyone. I will have more work for you tomorrow. Well done.
Very well. We thank you for your patronage. Is there anything obvious about the mirror in terms of like spell effects or if we detect magic it?
You rolled. You want to use detect magic on it?
Hell yeah.
You get a faint aura of conjuration and illusion. Yeah. Doc thinks that the mirror is not Razlago. The mirror is how Razlago communicates with you. It's some sort of magical FaceTime device.
It's a projector.
I got a hint of him being a bit, I don't know, uppity, and I think his original real talking is infernal. He might be a, what is that, devil? Is it demon? I don't know. Whichever one of those idiots speak infernal. I don't remember.
Excuse
Devil
me,
for
devil. 100%. 100% devil.
Demons speak abyssal.
That's
Yep.
the one.
Well, it's no surprise that he would be working for a devil.
Yeah, but he didn't look all devil-like. He looked like, well, I don't know. It's a shadow. Who knows?
I think technically we're working for the Baron just through a devil.
And devils can look like anything. They can
This ain't the first
shape-change.
time, so, you know. That goes.
I mean, he could be just like Mugga over there. Tastes like
Could be. Could be.
Eh,
Should we
That's
head
like-
back to town, or should just
We-
camp out here until next day, see what Razlago's up to?
We rented rooms. I want to go back town.
I didn't pay for them.
We didn't
Good
have to,
gold.
somebody else did.
Yeah, 7 gold, whatever it is for the week.
Yeah, actually,
Pittance.
here, let's be in the rooms because that's potentially an alibi for why we weren't at the tannery.
That's right. Why we didn't suddenly disappear when a crime occurred?
Okay. The door opens and Simri comes in and goes, "All right. Well, good work. You said to come back tomorrow?"
I don't think he did.
He did actually.
He said he'd have more work for.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you gonna stay here? Or you gonna go back to town?
We're gonna head back to town and find some alibis for unrelated reasons.
All right. Good luck with that. I'll catch up with you later. I'll find you tomorrow when it's time to come see him. All right. Oh, and
All right.
if you ever come here, don't go upstairs. Okay.
Got it.
What's
Wait.
upstairs?
Well,
Mugga steps on the foot art.
Razlago says it's a spirit, and it's an angry spirit, and there's no need to fuck with it. Just leave it.
Extra security, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's how he saw it. He said, "It's
How?
we don't really need the upstairs, and it's all destroyed anyway." So Okay.
Hey, Mogo, you want to go upstairs?
If I was playing Tokala, I would. This character has a very high intelligence, so I'm going to say no.
Fair enough. I'll just leave that alone then.
All right. So we headed back to town? Town proper, rather.
So,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Back to our inn or potion shopping, I think you guys wanted to do.
Yeah. Potion
Yeah.
shop.
just Hicktown. What are you really gonna find?
Well, we just need potions of mage armor for the monk.
You good luck.
I have a
First level
unrelated.
spell.
I have unrelated
Good
side
luck.
business that I'd like to take care of eventually, but for now.
Are you trying to sell drugs?
No. I was gonna make soap. Scented soap.
Oh,
Is it
that's
soap
they probably
from
never
the
seen that here either. Yeah, that's good business for soap here.
I bet
There's no
I
market
can
for soap because they
good.
don't bathe.
really quality lavender soap. I'm just saying. You know, Mogo's got to have his fingers in a lot of different pots. Can't trust this whole
You're
military
not
thing.
you're not thinking the marketing angle. You gotta really open up the idea of everybody has to wash once a week. Then you can sell the soap. They're not at that point, buddy.
So when we go into the narcotics,
The alchemist.
Let's see. A couple hours have passed, but yeah, he's still set up there on the town market square if you want to go pester him.
yeah,
He's got a four-wheeled wagon that is turned sideways, pulled up to the market. No horse to be seen pulling it at the moment. And the side of it is all opened up with various shelves and cabinets built into it. You see 100 bottles of different colors. Some of them kind of sparkle. A couple of them seem to be slightly luminescent, glowing very faintly. And you see a very strange man. Let me show you what he looks like. If you hover over that token right there by the potion shop, you will see that he is a weird-looking dude.
oh god, he looks like he looks like one of those punch the or rocket or the watch guys. Like I got watches as he opens his coat.
We got in my town. We've got a guy that supposedly shows up downtown sometimes with a trench coat full of fresh steaks.
Ah. Yeah, that's where you want to buy your
Just
steaks.
so much more
From
ominous
the-
somehow.
Yeah,
From the refrigerated trench.
I'm hoping they shut that guy down at some point. That is just wrong. I mean, they're really cheap. You could buy I hear you can buy really expensive steak for like $3, but who the fuck knows where it came from and how long it's been in his jacket?
Like you can't see me making the quotation marks, but steak.
Yeah.
Made from real, not human meat.
Oh yeah. No, it could be a fried green tomatoes situation there.
Yeah.
Will you guys check out the potion shop?
Feed me Audrey situation.
Yep.
Well, Oddmere is indeed an odd man who says, "Oh, hello, everyone. Would you like to buy something? Take a look at this. Look what I got." And he shows you multiple different potions. He says, "This right here," he goes over and pats Mogo on the shoulder. "This will make your dick hard for 3 days straight."
Mogo's gonna look at it and see if he believes it.
Craft
The
alchemy.
rhino horn does the same thing.
You're dubious about that. You're looking at this guy's potions. He says this one cures shingles. This one will keep you from getting a cold. This one will give you a cold if you want to get one to skip out on work. He has 100 potions that do the most random shit ever. But Mogo, with your 26 craft alchemy, you're able to sift through the pile. Because I figured you would make this check. I have removed all the bullshit potions from his inventory. Those are the ones that are real and work and are worth the money. Everything else appears to be what we call snake oil.
I appreciate the craft. But
He's got game.
I think we'll stick to the real ones here, Oddmer.
You would say about 75% of his potions are designed to look cool or glow or be a pretty color in a pretty bottle, and those do nothing. His Cure Light looks like a little vial of brown water The potion of magic weapon is like a strange reddish pink stuff. All of his actual potions look fairly plain and normal. It's the fancy ones you really want to watch out for.
Are we supposed to be able to open this Oddmer's tonic?
Is it not open? Let me, well, like I said, the loot box is being weird, so let me change the permissions to observer everybody. Okay. And let me put you back where you were.
That works.
Okay.
All right.
Now you can see in there.
Gotcha. There's 5 potions of dubiousness. Nothing else.
Are potions of cure moderate only 50 gold?
No, that's mispriced. That's actually supposed to be, I think, 300. No. What are the second level potions in this game? Potion.
300. So that's right, actually. Yeah.
300?
His
No,
second is 300. Yep. Let me fix that.
Yeah.
There you go. Fixed.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't want a potion this badly.
What do you mean?
I'm good.
Maybe the air bubble.
No.
That's about it.
Sorry, Tordek. None of the potions you wanted.
I kind of figured. I've got a few that'll last me a little while.
I think you need to stock up in the city where they're more liable to get whatever you need versus random town.
Hey, Oddmer. Is there a butcher in town?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple.
All right. Where are they? Where are they? Point 'em out.
Oh, over by the main town square. Yeah, there's a butcher. Northeast
All right.
side. Like, go to the Temple of Iomadai. It's the biggest building in town. It's right over there in the center. And then go point at the front and then turn right. Northeast.
All right. Tordek, I'm going to see the butcher. You feel free to do what you want.
Oh, are there any licenses that we need to bring beef in to get butchered?
What kind of a question is that?
Oh,
It sounds like a legitimate question, but
yeah. Do we need to bring like proof of ownership of the cow?
well, who's asking
How
who?
does it work here?
I could have fucking dragged in that old bastard and they probably would have butchered him.
Oh, boy.
Are you looking to do some cattle wrestling? Is that
Hey, you
Oh,
laugh, but
no.
that would be a fun campaign.
that would?
We're cattle, Wild West. All of us are basically McGinnis, the fucking gunslinger, and we just ride around stealing horses.
I'm not against doing some cattle
I
wrestling.
can't
just,
quit you.
Make a few extra coins.
What's your party makeup? Do you guys comp? Well, we're 5 gunslingers. Okay. We just try to win initiative and shoot everything.
And
anything's
repair
left-
any guns.
If anything's left standing, we just run.
Right away.
Yeah, one, all about gunslingers. One of them's a gun chemist.
There you go. All right. So you want to go check out the butcher?
Yes.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, with the bar.
What are
Okay.
you doing with this butcher? Like, what are you trying to do?
Trying to buy fat off of him.
All right.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Or you're trying to sell fat because you didn't harvest any fat before we left?
I'm not hard. No.
Those
Trying to
those
buy fat.
those
That
people
old
were
lady was kind of chunky. Just saying.
they were blue collar. They were hardworking people. They don't have much fat. All right, you go to the butcher.
All right.
And you notice, Mogo, that as you cruise through town, you get a few odd looks being a tiefling, but they don't linger long. They tend to look away after a second of going, oh, it's a tiefling with a broken horn. And as you're heading down the street towards the center square of town, it's pretty obvious. You notice I don't really make you guys do direction sense or survival checks in Longacre. You're pretty tough to get lost here. But ahead of you is a walled-in temple with a high spire on top and a beautiful stained glass window on the south side, which is the direction you approach from. And it's a picture of a woman holding a sword and shield, wearing silver armor and a red cape, and she has short black hair. Above her is a symbol that looks sort of like a longsword, point down.
I'll go make some mental note.
I have seen that before.
Yeah, it's
I don't remember what it is.
Today.
And here, east of the Temple of Iomedae, you see a sign with what looks like a raw steak on it with a butcher's cleaver stuck in it. It's a very small building.
He's just going to go inside, approach the butcher.
You see an older human man in there. Yeah. Oh my. He stares at you wide-eyed for a second. What do you need?
I get it. You don't see my kind very often. What do you guys do with your fat currently? Is anyone buying that?
He is standing over a huge cutting board with a couple of cleavers, and it looks like he is cutting up a deer. You can see the fur and the head off to one side. And he looks down to his right and kicks something, and there's a little bucket, about a 1 gallon pail, about half full of some foamy white and brown substance.
I'd be interested in buying all the fat you have, even if that's all you got.
He turns around and picks up another bucket, dumps them together, and he's got 1 bucket of fat, and he goes, "Copper piece."
Here you are.
And then he says, "Wait, you don't have a bucket."
All right, I'll give you 2 copper pieces if I can take yours.
Deal. You see him close up the back door, and he said, "Well, I got to go buy a new bucket."
I'll tell you what. And he gives him a full silver and says, "Can you have that delivered over to the inn I'm staying at?"
You want me to deliver a bucket of fat to your inn?
Well, I don't have anywhere else to work.
All right.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer levels this.
Not at all serial killer shit. He says, "Okay." He looks at the silver and he's holding the bucket of fat and just kind of staring at you.
Have a nice day.
At least he knows that it came from not humans.
Yeah, I'm trying not to make human soap here, people.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah, you didn't exactly ask about this butcher shop much, did you?
I'm assuming.
It's probably fine.
And then my next stop would be just a blacksmith.
Okay.
Lie.
There is also one on the south side. It's on the same square here. The butcher shop's on the east side and the blacksmith is on the south. It's a weird kind of trapezoidal shaped building.
I'm going to make a similar proposition to the blacksmith.
Okay.
To have the to purchase any excess ash that they would scoop out at the end of the day.
Okay. They ask you if you have your own bucket. It's a husband and wife duo.
Would it be possible to have some delivered?
Delivered?
That's right. I'm staying over at the inn.
The Last Stand is the inn you're staying at.
Staying at the Last Stand. Would it be possible to have it delivered?
Deliver ash to the Last Stand. He looks at his wife, who looks at him and shrugs. And he says, we don't really deliver or sell delivery normally.
I assume people don't usually buy the ash either, but...
True. Yeah. How about a silver piece?
All right, here you go.
Both of their eyebrows go up as he takes the silver. Okay, we'll bring it by tonight.
And, do you happen to know anyone who sells flowers?
Well, yeah, we have a little greenhouse and florist. The other side of the temple.
Thank you. And he leaves. Goes
Okay.
to the flower shop, similar thing.
What do you want to buy here?
most fragrant flowers they have.
Just like a flatbed truck full of fertilizer and some detonators for no reason?
Not today.
Okay.
That might be in the future
That's
when we
later.
want to blow up the church here. But
Oh my god.
Yeah, if
Okay.
we're gonna get on somebody's list.
Yep.
Yep.
Like,
Today
We're
is
starting with burning down tanneries.
today is just making soap.
fucking.
Yeah, so far
watch
the
this
Queen's
guy.
this Queen's Justice looks a lot like terrorism.
Well,
What?
it's terrorism when you
No.
do it for the
no.
country.
We got
What?
Women burning down that place. That's not terrorism.
Oh, okay.
So
So yeah,
We're-
he'll just
we're
walk in.
Freedom fighters.
I assume flowers are going to be a little more expensive.
Depends on what you want.
Most fragrant bunch you got. Something people want to rub on themselves.
Oh. Do you see a strange middle-aged woman in here making little floral arrangements in a vase? And she says, "What can I get you, love?"
Well, I was thinking lavender, but really anything that's smelly like that.
Well then, lavender. Oh, got a couple right here. One day fresh.
All right, I'll take your whole stock.
All right. That'll be 6 copper.
Have a silver.
Oh, why, so generous. Have a lovely day, sir.
Mogo will take up his flowers and go back to the inn.
As you're walking out the door, she says, "Oh, be careful, son." She stares at you open-eyed for a moment.
Oh? Why?
Yeah. She says, "Well, this town is racist as shit. Have a lovely day."
I've just wandered into Jim Crow's South here.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's more like some.
All right. He's obliviously walking back to the inn.
Okay.
Some deliverance levels of stuff.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
All right. Heading back to the
Already
inn.
at the bar.
Say again?
Turk's already at the bar.
Okay.
I was just saying, Turk's already at the bar, probably drinking away the day.
All right. Let's see who's at the bar besides you guys. It is in-game headed for 5 or 6 o'clock. And so it's going to get a little more lively around here. Let me drag you guys over here. Poof. And you'll have some more local patrons trickling in here. You'll notice that a different couple of deputies come in. And Bolgart has, when you come back in, he says, "All right, dinner's on me, boys." And he brings up a big pot of beef and potato soup and a bunch of bowls set out with big old spoons and a beer for each of you.
All right
Appreciate
then.
it.
Good stuff.
It's been a long day.
Later on, not too much longer, a couple of halflings come in, and you notice that there are some smaller tables, smaller chairs set aside for them over the west side of the room, and they sit down, they get a beer, and have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
You have some extremely dirty men covered in filth and debris you think are probably miners. And you have some civilians come in. You guys have a lovely dinner with beers.
Doc will say to Bulgart, so do you know of any work in town? Nothing really panned out with, you know.
He says, "I haven't got any jobs, no. It's just me running this place."
Any rumors, people hiring?
There's rumors. But, I don't know if you'd be interested in them. Mostly just local dribble.
mean, dribble's fine. We're more looking for work as a mercenary outfit. Guards, busting heads. You know, as long as it's people who deserve it.
Do you need a bouncer for at night?
He says, "No, I'm good. I got it. But I'll keep my ear to the ground."
I appreciate it.
You guys find that the beef stew is pretty good. It's very filling after a long day of murdering and arson.
Excellent.
Alleged.
And you guys enjoy a quiet evening here for quite a bit. Let's see. I think we have a bard that comes to this tavern. That should be exciting. Where is my bard? Here we go. Towards 7-ish, door opens up and a bunch of people turn and go, "Riley Kells!" And this flamboyantly dressed man with a curved hat with black feathers coming out the top of it and a very colorful outfit carrying a lute, a big smile on his face. He says, "People, I have arrived." And he makes sort of like pointy fingers, finger guns. Not that anyone understands what they are in this time period necessarily, but he does it.
Riley.
All right, I'm getting started. I need a beer. I can't play without a beer. And he takes up this chair over here that is apparently just his. There's a little table next to it that already has a bowl of soup ready, and the tavern girl brings over a beer and winks at him. And he sits down and starts tuning his lute for an incredibly long time.
Mogo's gonna sneak off to go and try to sneak into the kitchen and start using it to produce his soap.
Oh my god. You're going to have to roll a stealth check. There isn't really much of a kitchen. He's just got kind of a storage area here. And you suspect that basement stair behind him just goes to a storage cellar, but
Find out.
Okay. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, you get by the very observant barkeep. It takes you a couple tries, but you time it exactly right. And you can check out the cellar if you wish. You want to head down there? All right. It's about a third the size of the main floor here. It's filled with barrels and boxes, but in the center you notice that there is a large cast iron pot that is sitting on a small set of hot coals from a nearby fireplace, and it appears to be the source of the hot beef stew soup. So he doesn't make it here. He must get it from somebody else. And then you notice that there are storm doors on the northeast side that probably exit out into the street or the alley behind.
Any kind of lock or anything on that?
Yeah. You notice that it is latched and locked, but you think from the outside.
Okay. That'll be something me and Jim have to work on later. I guess
Escape
he'll try
routes.
Yeah, he'll try to sneak back up.
Okay. You can keep your same stealth. You've got.
Let me know about it later.
I'll get down there later without him knowing.
You sneak back into position and notice that the bard is still tuning, but he starts to play some interesting music. Back that off a little bit. And he's got a lute, and he seems to, those of you that have spellcraft notice that he uses a minor cantrip to change his lute's sound in subtle ways. He's a slightly magical bard.
He's good.
Auto tuning, bitch.
Oh, whatever. He's the T-Pain of Cheliax.
Yeah.
I will bring in T-Pain. Don't think I won't. Yep, the T-Pain of Longacre. That's even sadder.
As the bard starts up, Doc will nudge over to the guard captains over here and say, "Hey, we're new here, and we noticed a lot of you military folk. We're wondering how much work is left guarding. We're just trying to make up for a lost contract."
They say, we don't know. We might be hiring though. Everyone's kind of worried. There was some sort of attack or something today. Whole town's up in arms about it.
Attack?
Worried about what? Like, so, are the rebels acting up?
Does your characters have bluff? They should roll it now to pretend like you are surprised.
I have
Not-
diplomacy. I don't have bluff.
I'd let you try to diplom through it. Bluff would be better, but diplomacy is decent.
So we have to do this thing? Alright. Bam! I do that.
Holy
That
shit.
worked.
You liar. I'm going to let that amazing check cover up for that terrible check.
Yep.
Doc starts to look a little nervous, and Jim zips over and smooths it over instantaneously and pushes an angle with the guards where, like, continuing the angle of, hey, we're looking for work, convinces them that you guys are sort of selfishly excited that there was an attack because you want a job hunting it down, stopping it, securing the town. Hire us. We're an excellent mercenary company.
We can find out who did it.
You say that the guards have no idea yet, but they say don't worry. They're gonna talk to the priestess and her sons, and they're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
So we should
Who are
show
the
up at the
priestess and
temple
the
if we're
sons?
looking for work.
Somebody said who?
Who are you just mentioned who are the priestess and the sons?
Oh, Alamar, Salavia Alamar and her twin sons. They're all clerics of Iomedae. They can do all kinds of weird stuff. They can, raise the dead and call up a storm and bring down lightning, and very powerful.
Right. So they're at the temple, and we show up to them for work.
Oh no, what the city will probably the sheriff will ask them to help with the investigation, see if there's some magic way to do it. They seem surpassingly stupid.
Fair.
I don't know about you guys, but raising the dead seems like some serious shit.
You might have that wrong. Also, I think we lost Sam again.
But I think that's maybe we should avoid the priestess and her sons for a bit. Yeah, I haven't heard Sam speak in quite a while.
No, he's DC'd. He says he's having storms there. It's okay. We're almost done. We're gonna quit here in a minute. But
Okay.
yeah, you guys build up a rapport with these two guards, and what you're able to gather with your incredible combined effort of a 7 and a 26 is that the guards were sent to investigate the fire. They managed to. They couldn't really put out the blaze. It was too big, and it just kind of had to burn itself out. And they're not even sure who's dead or alive, but it's several people are missing, and the town guards all up in arms about it. They've been up there for like 4 or 5 hours and just got sent down here to take a break and get some food.
That's tragic.
Good.
Where was this?
West of town, the tannery. He shows you a map of where the tannery is with 2 bread rolls. He goes, "This bread roll is Longacre, right?" And then he puts another one to the left of it, and he goes, "So this is the tannery." And he looks at you like he's revealed Marco Polo's voyage.
No, wait, what? There's a tannery here?
The tannery is this roll, not this one. This one's Longacre.
How do you
Damn,
think they
that's
get
a
their
shame.
leather?
Do you need any help? Maybe I can help out a little bit tonight.
Maybe. I mean, you could stop by the barracks.
All right.
Maybe tomorrow.
Uh,
We're running around crazy tonight, but tomorrow I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, that's a real shame. Well, I'm gonna head over my luxury suite, sleep through the night. You guys take a good one.
Wow. Quite a move there. Oh, that's way too loud.
Oh, you know what? Actually, wait a minute. How many guards are in the town, anyways? How many of you guys are unfortunately working right now, getting this solved, figured out?
He says there's probably 10 or 12 of us total, all working on it.
10 or 12 of us. All right. So, Mr. Innkeeper man, is there do you think there's maybe enough suites here that 2 gold could cover all these fine gentlemen to have themselves also a luxury suite for the night? You know, they're I think they're
Might
heroes.
not be enough rooms.
He says,
That's
"Well,
what I'm wondering.
he says I've got the common room upstairs. It's just a big room with 8 beds." But
Well,
yeah,
how about this? I give you 2 gold for the night to cover all these heroes, and you make it as good as you can, as you can, let's say, and they can at least shelter here if they can't, get home. They might be too tired from
he leans
doing all
around you and he says,
heroic
"That's
duties."
a nice gesture, man. But that's Hal and that's Dave. They both live here. They've got places. But if you want them to have a round of drinks, some free soup, sure."
That can also, yeah, that will work too for me. I'll just take 2 gold out of my inventory.
All right. He takes your money and he brings back a tray with a bunch of beers, like 8 filled beers, and just takes it around to whoever you point to.
They're covered for the night for their heroic duties.
They raise their
I can't help them out, but I can do this.
they're very grateful. They raise their glasses to you and to each other and chug them, and then they chug more because the bartender just gives them a second round immediately. And you guys have a little more conversation, meal, and a few more drinks, and then they say, "Well, time to go back to the night shift. We got to stand watch." And they are stumbling out the door a little bit tipsy.
Well, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna just go back to my feather bed and sink into the pillows here and go to sleep.
You're not going to try to rob stuff while the guards are drunk?
Yeah, they really don't have that much. Realistically, making 100 gold a day, I can afford to pay them off so they don't look at me much.
Yeah, today was a big day.
This is probably the most Jim's ever made.
I wouldn't say that.
So Tordak will keep drinking into the night
Okay.
until it's time for bed. Does he have to make any fortitude save for being drunk and passed out?
I mean, you can make it, but I know with your dwarf bonus, you're probably going to be fine.
Actually, I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you don't have that? Well, let's see. I mean, this is human beer, so it's DC like 12.
All right, one good fortitude check. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. Human beer. Psh, nothing to it.
Mogo's gonna wait for the innkeeper to go to sleep and then get Jim to come help him break into downstairs.
Okay.
But
Yeah, outside, of
waking me
course.
up, and I'll be like, all right, where do I gotta go?
Just right outside. Follow me.
All right, let's go. Jim, where to
Let's
go?
see.
Nothing bad has ever happened.
Wait, no,
from
that's not
following
you.
Mogo.
What's your character? Here we go.
I'm the
Alright.
devil.
Yeah. Where am I going?
So how much does Tordak have to spend throughout the night for until the bar closes?
I mean-
covered you, to be honest.
No, I think
Really?
2 gold gets you there. The bar, everyone in the bar gets fucking hammered on you buying drinks over and over again. In fact, word somehow passes through town, and the room just fills with people. And Bolgard is like, "Fine by me. You bought it all."
That's
And he just brings up the kegs, sets them on the counter, and says, "Go nuts."
I'll toss him another 2 gold because I'm like, this is a little more than I expected. Here's 2 more.
He said,
This is for
"Must
everyone."
have had a good day. Kind of you to share it with everyone."
Oh, they're all good days. Don't worry about it.
Turek grabs one of the kegs. He's like, this one's mine.
Bolgard says, "Hang on there, dwarf." He reaches over and grabs your shoulder as you walk off with the keg. You turn back to him. He hands you a funnel.
Thank you.
Want to go making a mess?
Nobody has knowledge, history, local, or nobility, do they? I think Sam
I
did.
do, to be honest.
Let me see.
I have local. I have knowledge local.
Roll it, please.
Normal. That is what Jim rolled.
Jim, maybe it's because of your past with them, but a couple of the songs this bard has played are from the northwest of Cheliax, which is currently in like open civil war, and they are rebel songs. These are like the Irish Rising songs when they were still under the thumb of Britain.
I'll mention that the party members, sir, it's just like a chance, as he's playing, to let them know that I think this bard might be a good avenue to selling that painting.
Okay. Well, we will pause there because it's a good stopping point before Mogo burns the building down, and we lost Sam to a storm. But you think that's impossible? Am I just insinuating crazy things?
I would never just burn a building down.
Oh, okay. My mistake. I apologize.
While making soap, it's probably defending the soap making from guards that investigate it.
I love that
That's
comment.
when
I
I
would
would
never
know.
burn down a building. As we burned down a building earlier 20 minutes ago.
Pretty much. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Good job, and we'll see you next time.
I mean,
Yeah, good.
technically, Kodak has history, the knowledge history, but no ranks in it.
Oh, okay.
It's part of being a monk. I get knowledge history.
Okay. Sounds good.
Level.
All right. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good
Good
night.
night. I'll see y'all next Wednesday or next Sunday.
Sunday.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.